Hey guys, what's happening? How's it going? My name's Natalie. This is my channel, my so-called Gen X Life, where I love to talk about all things 70s, 80s, and 90s. And this will be kind of, I think, officially the first episode of my summer series of the Electric Youth era, 1987 to 1992. However, there is a caveat. Late 1987, post-stock market crash, post-Baby Jessica, all the way until the spring of 1992, when a lot of our favorite TV shows went off the air. So, and Nirvana was all over the place. So, we're going to have such a great time tonight. You like my hair? Okay, guys, I hot rolled it tonight. The plan, first of all, I bought a bunch of hair products this week. The plan was to recreate my look from my 1990 photo, this photo right here. Whoops, hold on. That was my plan, to recreate this amazing look of mine from 1990. It required hot rollers, a banana clip, and Aquanet hairspray. However, I didn't do very well. So, I might try it again for next week, but I got a crimping iron and things. I'm going to kind of have fun with my hair this summer while we're doing the series. But thank you for the compliment on my hair. And I guarantee you it's not the real 80s Aquanet. I mean, I got it off of Amazon, who knows? I didn't even think that they even still made anything like it. So I was kind of surprised. Oh, thank you. Whoa. Yeah, that is a hot roll hair, guys. If you are a member, a channel member, I posted a picture in the members only section before the live stream with my head in full hair, full hot rollers. So there you have it. And there you are. I was thinking about maybe trying to tease up the bangs a little bit and spray them, but I don't know if I want to get into all that tonight, but we'll have some fun. Yeah, I don't think it does work without the ozone destroying ingredients, but my crimping iron will be here tomorrow. So next week I plan to have a crimped hairstyle. But thank you guys. You guys are so fun. Yeah. And I also got to get some mousse and some the Dep hair gel. They even still make it, but I got to get mousse and hair gel. So we're gonna have some fun this summer with my hair. In each episode, I'm gonna do some different things. There we go. So there you have. All right. Here's the thing, guys. Tonight's focus is, if you saw the thumbnail for the live stream, sequels, one-hit wonders, and Nelson. Those are my topics tonight. Now, I know everybody's super excited to put in their requests and their super chats and member requests, and I am super thankful for that. However, my plan is for the first hour or so for kind of me to share with you what I wanted to share. And you can bring in the super chats during that first hour. That's totally fine. I'm not going to get to the super chats until maybe hour 2 and 3. So first hour is going to be kind of all me and what I had. So that's kind of my plan. So if you're putting in super chats now, just know that I will get to them in the next hour once I get through kind of the things that I have planned tonight. So, guys, it's going to be so much fun. I'm super, super excited. Now, there's going to be a lot of Nelson tonight. I'm not going to lie, at least in my hour. I'm going to play a excerpt from their book, because I have enjoyed it so thoroughly that I want you guys to be able to hear kind of what the book is all about. They also just appeared on the Matthew Labrador show, or the Matthew Labrador show, yesterday. And so we're going to watch a little bit of that as well. We're also going to listen to some of their songs. And we're going to Nelson out, of course, at the end of the night. But also, we're going to watch some movie trailers the sequels were everywhere in 1989, especially. We're going to watch some movie trailers from sequels. I got some songs queued up as well. As for the music, now remember, I had to cut all the music out from last week's live stream, and we even got knocked off a couple of times. So when it comes to the music, I will play excerpts from songs, choruses, hooks, and I'll try to play as much as I can, but full songs are probably off the table. My solution for that is that every video that I play tonight, every movie trailer, every song, every clip that we watch, I'm going to put all of those clips and songs into a playlist on my channel called the Electric Youth playlist. And so everything that we watch tonight, if you want to be able to watch it in full on a playlist, the songs, the movie trailers, you'll just go to that playlist and it will have everything on it. So I like your jokes. I like your jokes. I got to give Nelson their due. I'm obsessed. They are a big part of my channel, or my live streams especially. And it's just going to be a thing from here to eternity that I will Nelson out of my live streams. I will Nelson out of my streams. I will always end my live streams with Nelson. It's just going to be how it is. Yep, trailers are fine. We can watch full trailers, not a big deal. But full songs, obviously I'll have to pause, play excerpts, and then I'll leave the full songs in the playlist for you guys to be able to watch after the live stream. All right. I like your jokes, Matt. Yeah, it's going to be a long playlist, but hey, that's a good thing, right? That way you can have something to play on your phone, all the good songs. Maybe I should separate them out between music and movies. Right now I'm putting it all in one, but if you guys want me to separate it out, let me know. Okay. Hey, Gemini Gypsy, how's it going? There's so many of you already here in the chat tonight. I super appreciate you guys watching. So first off, we are going to start with a movie trailer, one of my favorites, and we'll go from there. So let me get this going here, and let's do it.
The time has come when a student must question.
I know you don't believe in fighting, but this isn't exactly fighting, you know?
Not exactly ping pong either.
When a teacher must let go.
Yagi always train you, but for tournament, cannot.
When a conspiracy is planned.
You said that if I beat this LaRusso kid in the All-Valley tournament, that you give me 25% of your new dojo.
When a trap is set.
You know how to front sweep?
Not really. Do you know how to sweep?
Of course. All like this. And left the side.
For those of you that don't know, on my Discord, I am streaming Cobra Kai right now on Wednesday nights, and we're in season 4, where they're diving in to the third movie here. This movie was nuts because, I think Ralph Macchio was like in his 30s by this point, and the fashion is terrible. Look at that fashion. Look at the clothes. Daniel was like 35. And then you had Terry Silver and his cocaine rants, and Mike Barnes and all of that. Was Robin Lively, that's her name. Look at Robin's outfit here. I had an outfit just like this, the overalls. She's got the roll up on the bottom with the slouch socks and the high tops. That is epic. By the way, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I am wearing leg warmers tonight. So I did get those as well.
It's no joke.
I need your title. You don't enter, that affects my financial future, Daniel. Get it?
You think you can rely on that crane crap? Last time you weren't fighting this.
Mr. Miyagi loves you. He has faith in you.
This guy wants to break you, humiliate you, stomp you into the ground. Yes!
I'm sorry if you don't like it, but I got problems, and if you're not going to be part of the solution, don't give me a hard time about it.
Now, the man must make a choice, and the kid must become a man.
You are going to defend. You're getting in that ring. First he suffers, then he suffers some more.
Ralph Macchio, Pat Morita, a John G. Avildsen film, The Karate Kid, Part 3.
I love that he opens a bonsai store. He opens a bonsai store. And I love that they make fun of it in Karate Kid as well. All right, now Cobra Kai. So anyways, Karate Kid 3 came out in 1989. In my opinion, the worst of the trilogy. I probably am not alone in that opinion. But go back and watch it now. It kind of has like the Rocky 4 vibes where it's just so 80s. But it's still it's not so bad. And the way that they handle it in Cobra Kai is fantastic. So anyway, now this isn't a sequel, but seeing Robin Lively, there is no way we can talk about 1989 without Teen Witch. So we're going to watch Teen Witch really fast. Because Top That, kids, if y'all know the Top That rap, we should watch that too. Oh, the Top That. Yeah, we're going to watch the Top That rap. It's happening.
High school. It's supposed to be the time of your life.
How does she do that, James?
But for Louise Miller, high school was a living hell. From her first secret love.
I could just die.
I'm going to have to recreate that look right there. That's a look that's a look that I can recreate, especially with my crimper when I get it. So I'll just have to I need to get some new elastics and read that. I think I can do that one. Put that on the list for the summer.
To her first blind date.
Nobody wants to date you because you're a dog. A dog. A dog.
I'm David, Miranda's cousin. Ready?
My life is a walking, talking tragedy.
Give me some soul kisses, baby.
I wish you would just leave me alone.
But just when nothing more could possibly go wrong.
It's you. You're one of us.
Something wonderful went right. Now she's possessed with special powers.
You can make anything happen. Break a leg, Kiki.
That are simply bewitching. She can make her worst teacher hot.
I will never be here.
And her best friend cool.
I don't really give a about trying to top that.
Top that! Stop that!
I'm real.
You can try till you blue.
I will make a fool of you. Top that.
I want to be the most popular girl. You have the power.
Seriously though, in college, I had a friend in college that knew all the words of Top That, and we would watch Teen Witch a lot, on Saturday morning, like hangover after the bars. We all get home and watch stuff like Teen Witch, and she would do the whole. We get to this scene and she would do the whole thing and rap it all. I could never get as good as she was with it, but I'm not bad at it.
Power to make anything you want to happen. Can I make him love me? Love you?
Astroth, Barbas, Tetragrammaton, Theos, Ischios, Arthetos. What? It's a new U2 song.
Teen Witch. Winning is a magical feeling.
It's true. I couldn't top that. All right. Let's watch that scene. And then we'll get back to the sequels. God, I love this so much. This just screams 1989 in ways that, 1989, I turned 12. And so I was definitely still rolling around town in my bicycle. On my bicycle, I should say. I stopped the bicycle once I got to high school in 91. And then just started, trying to catch rides with people that could drive. But I was still full bicycle in 1989. Look at these outfits, guys. Look at these outfits. This is obvious. There's no other year that this could have taken place in except for 1989. Look at this. And these were the cool guys with their boombox. Top that. Oh, they cut it off. All right, tiny detour from the sequels. For those of you that are just now joining us, just so you know, my first hour, I'm kind of sharing with you things that I want to share. I will get to the member requests and the super chats starting in hour 2. So keep them coming in and I will get to them in hour 2. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate it. But I just want to make sure I share all the stuff that I want to share with you. It's not a lot, I promise. Oh, man. Okay. Let's go to a one-hit wonder. This is from 1988. And this is one of my favorites. There's so many one-hit wonders. So I'm excited to find out what kind of one-hit wonders you guys want to play tonight. A duo called Boy Meets Girl. This was their big hit, Waiting for a Star to Fall. They were actually a songwriting duo, and they wrote a bunch of hit songs, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they wrote a lot of Whitney Houston songs from her Whitney album. I think they wrote I Want to Dance with Somebody, if I remember correctly. And they also wrote songs for Belinda Carlisle on her solo album as well. But I love, it's going to be so hard just to play clips of songs because I want to hear the whole thing. I'm so bad, but I don't want to get in trouble. YouTube has been on a rampage lately, like Archer style rampage. And I just want to, I got to mind my P's. I'm going to add that to a playlist. The Electric Youth era. There it is. It's in the playlist. Okay. I should have put, somebody made a video of like a tribute to 80s entertainment. 23 million views. And it was all to this song. The only reason I didn't play that video was because it has 80s stuff from like the whole entire decade. And we're focusing on the end of the decade. So there's my first one-hit wonder to share with you guys. And let's do another one. I know you all know, but there's no way I can't play it. Let's skip to the third verse. You like snow better? Everyone here is rapping along. I know, right? Let's go to the third verse because this is the one I know really well. Totally missed it. I totally messed it up. That's the last time I'm skipping. Other rappers more than Vanilla Ice as well. However, the topic of the night is one-hit wonders. And I love Hammer. I love MC Hammer. And we will get to Hammer in time this summer. But he was far from a one-hit wonder. So that's why I went with Vanilla Ice tonight. But we have the whole summer, guys. We have the whole summer. I'm just trying to have a little bit of structure each week. Otherwise, we're just going to be all over the place. So, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Maybe we'll just be all over the place every Friday. But I got to try. That's enough of that. I just had to do that. Okay. That was a good time. Back to sequels. I had this planned up. Dale Glassmeyer, 5696, $10. Thank you so very much. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up now because I was going to play Back to the Future Part 2 and I had it ready. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does it? I bet it does. How many of y'all saw this in the theater? I remember seeing, I saw the original in the theater. I saw all three in the theater. Yeah, it was packed. And I remember, yeah, we're going to see a lot of Elizabeth Shue this summer because she was in so much during this era. So, but yeah, it was packed. I remember it was so much fun. And I remember just being so like, I always loved time travel. This really sparked my love of time travel movies. And I just loved their vision of the future. And I was just so mesmerized by it. And now that their future is over 10 years ago, it's kind of wild. But yeah, it is truly amazing, though, how much both Ralph Macchio and Michael J. Fox aged between the first movie and their sequels. Like, it was just so noticeable. Like, they both had such young looks in their first movies, obviously, even though they were way older than their characters. But by the time they were doing the sequels, like, again, they were both so much older. It's almost kind of jarring when you watch the first one to the next one when it's supposed to be the same time period. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be what Marty and Marty looked like at 47. That's a little harsh. All right, I see that I did have a super chat for the Vanilla Ice parody with Jim Carrey. I'll watch that in just a second. Maybe pushing off all my super chats is not going to work, but maybe I can bring in the ones that go with what I had planned. Maybe that will work. It's a work in progress, guys. But for those of you, I'm sure you guys know that Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 were filmed at the same time. They were filmed back to back. And they came, obviously, Part 2 came out in 89, Part 3 came out in 1990. A lot of people apparently are not a big, I consider 2 to be the worst of the trilogy. For me, I like it better than 3, but they're all great in their own way.
Their greatest adventure of all.
Today, in my feed, the Siskel and Ebert review of Part 2 and Part 3 came up into my YouTube feed, and I watched them. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing what Siskel and Ebert had to say about Back to the Future 2 and 3. because they were both such huge fans of the original. But if you want to watch that, we can. Not a big deal, but it was just interesting their takes on it. I miss Siskel and Ebert. I feel like, and I don't think people really talk about this enough, is that Tom Wilson was really, like, he was kind of the star of the sequels. Biff was so ingrained, like, especially part 2. But I've always felt like, Biff is the supporting character and the guy, but he really was very prominent in the sequels, and I don't think that gets mentioned enough. So Tom Wilson's amazing. So shout out Tom Wilson. Not too long ago, we watched his stand-up song. He had a song answering all the questions that people always ask him. I can't remember what it was called, but it was pretty good. We might have to watch that too. What Siskel and Ebert have to say.
Our first movie is Back to the Future Part 2, and this is one of the goofiest movies I've seen in a long time. A convoluted comedy about 2 time travelers who mess up the future and go back to the past to try to patch things up and make them come out right. The movie once again stars Michael J. Fox as the bewildered hero and Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown, who has invented a time travel machine and now brings Fox to the year 2015 for a quick fix on the life of his son.
God, he looks just like me. Within 2 hours of his arrest, Martin McFly Jr. was tried, convicted, and sentenced to 15 years in the state penitentiary? Within 2 hours?
The justice system works swiftly in the future now that they've abolished all lawyers.
The movie has fun with its vision of the future, including...
I don't know. I think with AI here, we might eventually abolish all lawyers. They're not really needed anymore. They might be onto something there.
Three-dimensional holographic movie ad.
Shark still looks fake.
Fox causes lots of trouble when he gets a sports almanac and realizes he could travel back in time and win lots of money on sports bets.
Marty!
I can't lose.
Marty, up here!
Tragedy strikes when Fox's archenemy steals the sports magazine, goes back in time, becomes a millionaire, and in the new future marries Fox's mother.
Mom? Mom, that can't be you.
Oh, yes, it's me, Marty. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that you're so big.
And so Fox and the Mad Professor have to go back in time once again to try to steal the almanac before the bad guy can start using it so that the present will return to the way it ought to be. And if you're confused, so am I. And that's one of the charms of this movie, as the characters shuttle back and forth trying to do a patch-up job on the tides of destiny. Back to the Future Part 2 is not as good as the original 1985 film. It doesn't have the genuine human emotion of the earlier film when Fox tries to fix up a date.
Oh, Ebert's turning into a lizard person. That's what happens when you watch 40-year-old movie reviews.
Between his own parents so that he'll be born. But it is a goofy and screwball movie, and I enjoyed it for what it is rather than in comparison with the earlier film.
Well, I had the same reaction to the comparison of the two. The first film had a heart to it, and I don't think there's any reason why a screwball comedy couldn't take time out to have heart. In other words, I think this film would have been helped a great deal if it had a little heart to it. I think it would have been true to the original picture. Instead, I found this to be very gadget-filled and really noisy in an unpleasant way, so that when I was watching it, I was seeing a lot of slapstick, a lot of racing around, and the character of Biff, the enemy, of Michael J. Fox, is really the star of this second picture. I think the movie could have been called Biff in a way, because it's really, he dominates the whole action. And the Michael J. Fox character and his relationship with his parents, it's really just not there. The father isn't.
Now, I will say, there was never, ever any intent to even have sequels. They never even dreamed in a million years that the first one would have been such a cultural touchstone that it was. So, that was something that was never planned. So, especially with time travel, it's really hard to do sequels because, you got all these different timelines and people have made videos about it, about how the time travel doesn't really line up and the timelines that they go to. But yeah, they never expected to have the sequels. Otherwise, Jennifer would have never been in the car at the end of the first one and yada, yada, yada. So I think they did their best with the situation they had put themselves in. But if they would have ever planned for a trilogy, like they do nowadays, kind of, sort of, you know, they would have had a different ending to the first one, I think. Obviously they would have.
Even there. And so I really found it kind of unpleasant to watch in a way. And I was looking forward to it, but it didn't enjoy it at all.
I think maybe it will suffer because people remember that the first movie really did move them emotionally. This is an entirely different movie.
And not as good.
And not as good, but still okay.
Not for me.
Oh, yes. I'd recommend it. I recommend it for exactly what it is. And one of the things I liked was Christopher Lloyd racing around back and forth through time. He changes something here. It comes out different there. He moves back here. Michael J. Fox steals the almanac in the future. Biff gets it from Michael J. Fox. Goes back to 1955. That changed 1985. Yeah, right. They're racing around. And that's really the charm of the movie, is just in its zaniness.
Except that when I started to talk about the noise factor of the film and the physical action, hard action, you seem to be nodding in agreement that that's sort of unpleasant.
No. Well, of course, it's a noisy, action-filled film. What's wrong with that?
Well, when the noise doesn't mean anything to you, then it doesn't.
Something to me.
Not to me.
It wasn't that noisy.
There you go. That was our take on 2. We'll watch the third one too real quick.
Our next film is Back to the Future Part 3, a most satisfying conclusion to the action comedy series about time travel. I really liked the original film. I thought the second was dull as dishwater, but number 3 is just fine as Michael J. Fox and his scientist friend Christopher Lloyd wind up back in the Old West of 1885. And thanks to his expertise with video games, Michael J. Fox proves to be an expert marksman at a Western town carnival.
That's right.
Listen, can I try that again? Yeah, go on.
Did anybody mention in the comments the kid that was in part 2, the Elijah Wood moment? He did an interview. He was doing something not too long ago where he talked about that was his first time on a movie set. It was first role. It was very interesting. Yep, and Flea.
Hey, just tell me one thing. Where did you learn to shoot like that?
7-Eleven.
I think a lens may be out of alignment because if you move it this way, the image turns fuzzy. See? But if you turn it the other way, then
everything becomes.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
They're great together. Naturally, there is a 6-gun showdown in the movie as Michael J. Fox angers the local tough guy who doesn't like his nickname.
You're Mad Dog Tannen.
Mad Dog. I hate that name. I hate it. You hear?
Speaking of Mad Dog, I always think of getting drunk on the weekend in high school when I think of Mad Dog.
Nobody calls me Mad Dog.
Nobody calls me Mad Dog.
Especially not some duded up, egg-sucking gutter trash.
And they do have a shootout in the street in the Western town at the end, not at high noon, at low 8 o'clock. Those scenes each work on their own, but they are made more special because the characters are fiddling with the past and possibly influencing the future. Back to the Future Part 3 looks great. It's obvious that they have spent tens of the millions of dollars they made with this series. Gorgeous Western settings. I love a nostalgic shot of Mary Steenburgen, remember, in a beautiful purple dress standing next to that green train, green railroad car. Top flight writing and fine performances all around.
I don't know, Gene. I didn't like it as much as you did. And one of the problems is, as a Western movie, this didn't work very well. Now, if you add all of the time travel onto the top of it and your memory of the 2 previous movies in the series, I suppose that would help. But the problem is, this Western town is a movie Western town. It's straight out of cliches. There's even Pat Buttram drinking in the bar,
I like
along with
him.
a couple of other guys. Dub Taylor was in the bar,
right.
too, I think.
I love seeing those guys.
And so wouldn't it have been more interesting if Michael J. Fox had gone back to the real Old West instead of to the movie Old West and gone back to a real time in the past rather than a fictional time in the past?
Well, he's going to a fictional time in the future.
Yeah.
in part 2, and you enjoyed that picture. So, the question is, was it entertaining?
Yeah, but the problem here is, you see, there isn't as much time travel or paradox in this movie. Basically, once they get back there, it becomes a Western.
Right? Yeah, and I like that.
Time. And it wasn't if this were only a Western, you wouldn't say it was a very good Western.
It's not only a Western.
But you wouldn't say it was a good Western if it were only a Western.
But it isn't only.
But it isn't. But the Western part isn't so good.
No, that's where I differ with you. The part that is a Western was very entertaining for me. I just reviewed all the parts of it. The Steen version and Christopher Lloyd are a lot of fun together, and he has some fun with Western conventions. The movie worked for me.
There you go. Little back and forth. Good times. Why don't I smoke a cigar? I've never been a cigar smoker. Maybe I should try that. Let's add a new vice to my list of vices in my old age. All right. Let's get to some super chats that were connected to what we've watched so far. Chris Baker, author, $2. Jim Carrey's parody of Vanilla Ice and Living Color. We did watch this last week, but I will be more than happy to give it another view for those of you that weren't here. It's worth another watch.
Yo, VIP, let's kick it. All right, stop. While I do up my laces, this kind of thing happens every show. Yo, I gotta learn how to tie a bow. What's your real name? Robert Van Winkle. Why did you cheat? Nothing rhymes with Winkle. Oh, yeah. I'm white, and I'm capitalizing on a trend that's currently rising. Mix it with Curly and Larry and Moe. Hey, yo! Maybe never. I'll become richer with every...
Three Stooges reference. I swear. I know Three Stooges isn't a Gen X thing, but because it was on TV so much and, in syndication and reruns during our childhood, I don't know. Three Stooges kind of does feel like a Gen X thing sometimes.
Endeavor. I'm living large and my bank is stupid because I just listen to real rap and stupid. I'm a little too far short inside. Work it out. I told the world I was stabbed in the butt, but it was a toilet paper cut.
Worm. Never knew the worm. Look at that, aerobics.
He's just white, baby. You're talking white, baby. Hey guys, what's up? Yo, I ain't stupid. I just stupid. Word to your mother.
Oh man.
John.
Yeah, in Living Color. We're gonna have a night of like TV from the era. We'll definitely enjoy some more in Living Color and things. Let's see what else. I also had a super chat for something that I had prepped from Joseph. We'll go ahead and watch it. Let me get it up here. Because we got to have some Gutenberg in our lives. And I will get to the rest of the super chats here in just a minute, guys. Maybe I should turn the volume up. What do you actually want to hear it, or do you just want to look at it? What do you think?
Maybe it would help if you talk to somebody about this, David.
Mom, I don't need to see a shrink. They're not dead. They really did go to another planet.
David, your grandparents are not in space. They were lost at sea. They've been dead for 5 years.
Hello, darling.
So Brimley was 51 in the original, so this would have been, 4 years later? So he was 55 there. Tell you that diabetes. I don't want to laugh about that, but it's still wild that he always looked like he was 75, pretty much his whole life.
Hello, Jack.
Oh, for crying out loud, Joe! Joe! It's great to see you, boy. I think it's going to be like old times.
I feel like we need to have, I'm not big on reboots and remakes, but I think there might be some, here I'll use modern talk, there might be some space for a Gen X Cocoon type of a movie. I mean, I'm just saying.
Isn't this wonderful?
You're the one who didn't want to come back.
Oh. Honey, what's the rush? Don't you want your entree?
I want to share myself with you right now.
Oh, my God! I don't know if that's such a good idea in front of all these nice people.
I feel like a teenager. I'm willing to bet $10 we can make 11 baskets before you hotshots can. My money's on the table.
Look, you dudes got yourself a game.
Thanks, Junior.
This is Earth, not Canteria. As long as we're here, keep getting older.
You get better if you go back.
I got better before.
On that planet, no one ever gets sick, no one ever gets old, and no one ever dies.
The cocoons are in danger.
I gotta be honest, I know I've seen the sequel, but I think I only saw it like the one time. I've seen the first one a lot more, but I need to revisit. God, there's gonna be so many things to add to movie nights. I'm gonna have to make every Monday a double feature so we can do 2 movies in the week instead of 1.
Let's just go bust them out.
If we don't get him back now, he won't survive. We need your help.
What if we get caught?
Have we forgotten what they've done for us, what they've given us? As far as I'm concerned, we owe them everything. And if one of their friends needs help, I'm damn well gonna give it. You can count me in.
What the hell?
Oh my God.
Nothing gets out of this building.
Totally forgot Courtney Cox was in this. Totally forgot about that.
What are you doing?
Well, you see, he's my friend. And we're going to take him home. This holiday season, journey to the most wonderful place in the universe. Home.
Thank you, Joseph, for that. I appreciate it very, very much. All right. I guess we're gonna get to Nelson. Here's my plan now. I'm gonna knock out these super chats here for the next 30 minutes, and then we're gonna get to my Nelson segment because I want to play for you an excerpt from their book. I really, really want to share that with you guys and watch a little bit of their interview with Patrick Labrateau. So, and oh, by the way, I wanted to thank Melanie for sending me the Nelson interview because I did not know that had been posted in the last 24 hours. So thank you very much, Melanie. I appreciate you looking out for me there with your Nelson love. All right. Let me get to the very beginning here. A different view, $2, Monsters and Angels, Voice of the Beehive, 1991. Sometimes I got to look at things before I remember them or hear them. Let's try it. Let's see what this is all about. There was that sugar and spice, or that lyric is, I know I've heard this, but I'm just not as familiar. But it was also, this is 91. So this is showing you how, the music was really changing that year. Like the 91 is is such a crazy music year. One night we'll have to do just the music of 91 and like show how it just like the chart toppers and how it just changes dramatically from the beginning of the year to the end. But yeah, this was creation of that famous painting. I can't remember the name of it, but thank you so much. That was a good one. I would have never remembered this one. So thank you, A Different View. Appreciate you. Chris Baker, member for 19 months. You're like one of my OG members. Thank you so much. Heartbeat by Seduction, Rebirth of Slick by Diggable Planets, If I Ever Fall in Love Again by Shy. All are great songs from this era. Oh, I'm going to play excerpts from each one, but we're going to start with one that's one of my favorite songs from this time period. I effing love this song. I tried to use it, just a little excerpt from it in a video once, and got like just the bass line, that dun 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 dun, and got totally copyright claimed on it. So I had to cut it. This song is fucking fire. One thing I did not do back in this era was smoke weed. That wasn't until my college days, but I'm gonna enjoy it tonight. I got my Mike Tyson Punch. This is called Florida Pie. It's an indica, and it's fantastic. Let's rock out to some more Diggable Planets. Great choice, Chris. So good. I am going to add that, and I can't be forgetting about this, to the playlist. So remember, Electric Youth Era playlist on my channel. I'm going to be adding as many of these as I can remember to that playlist. Oh, let's see, what else did you have? We'll do a little Heartbeat by Seduction. And then I'm going to sing you a little Shy.
Come on, Charlie, turn up the house lights.
This is another topic. I need to start writing these topics down. The female singers of this era, the girl groups, the solo artists. I don't think there was a better era for female musicians, female singers than the late 80s and early 90s. From the girl groups, the vocal groups to the solos, this was a freaking amazing time for female singers. I gotta tell everybody, join us for book club on Tuesday nights. We're reading The Fourth Turning, and it's a lot of fun. This is a really good point, Anna. That is, you're like, your biggest cultural impact happens, I believe, between like 15 and 22. Like, your style, your music, it's just like everything that is like the most impressionable part of your life. And so, and obviously this is why this stuff is so impactful. Especially the early, like all the 90s stuff is so impactful to me because that was like 13 to 22 for me. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that just sticks with you. And it makes me sad for the kids these days that like with the music now, it's like, what are they going to remember? Like, what is their music culture? Does anybody know what Gen Z's music culture is? Like, I know there's that one little girl, Sabrina Carpenter. I know she's a kind of a thing, and Taylor, I don't know if she's really is still big a thing now, since she's pushing 40. But yeah, like these kids today there's so many, like I guess their culture is just all TikTok videos or whatever. That's so sad. So sad. So the way my room looked in this time period, I had one wall completely covered in baseball cards because I was a huge baseball fan. I think I took that down around 88 or 89 though. So, but going into this era, I still had a wall covered in baseball cards, Topps and Fleer. Topps and Fleer cards were pretty much my thing because I was a big Cardinal fan. But then I also had Kirk Cameron everywhere, New Kids on the Block, J.R. Ferguson from Evening Shade, Nelson, obviously, and I still had a Def Leppard Hysteria poster in my closet around 88, so I still had a little love for that kind of music. And God, who else did I have on my wall? And I had the Corey. I'm sure I had Corey stuff. Corey Haim. I was a Corey Haim girl, not a Corey Feldman girl. But that was kind of what I remember having on my walls at that time. Great question. Okay. Now we're going to sing. Guys, it's time to slow things down a little bit. A little slow jam. Let's all do some singing. Cappella version, because that's the one I like. One more thing I forgot about 1991. That was when I entered my college basketball era. And I did have a poster of Christian Laettner on my wall, and the Team USA, the Dream Team in 92. That had a big poster of the Dream Team on my wall as well. So I wanted to go those things that it's a very it's that transitional movie from like the 80s to the 90s, right? It's that, you know, the John Hughes, you know, it goes from the John Hughes to the dark era of the 90s, the grungy era, the Linklater movies. This is a good transition. So yes, let's watch Heathers. I bring up Linklater simply because, well, yesterday was the 50th anniversary of the last day of school and Dazed and Confused. I posted about it on my community page. But I am making a video about 90s Gen X movies. I know I've been working on it for like 2 weeks. It's a slow go, but I think it's going to be a really good video. But the era starts for me with Slacker from 1990. And so that was like Linklater's in my head.
No, I'm a Veronica.
Seriously, how many of us loved? Well, I mean, I know the boys probably loved Winona Ryder, but mother effing Christian Slater. Good God.
No, I'm a Veronica.
Thank you, Anna.
I wanted to be a member of the most powerful clique in school. Dear Diary.
Heather told me she teaches people real life.
Not anymore.
She said, real life sucks losers dry.
Did you see that? Heather number one
Damn
just
it,
looked
Heather.
right at me.
Does it not bother you that everything in this school thinks that you're Veronica? You were nothing before you met me. You were a Girl Scout cookie. Monday morning, your history.
I don't really like my friends.
I don't really like your friends either.
$4.99.
Maybe it's time to take a vacation.
Friend. I can't get that high. Thank you, darling.
I just killed my best friend.
Killed my best
Your
friend.
worst enemy.
Yeah,
Same difference.
Same difference.
Dear Diary, my teen angst has a body count. Oh God, this is a tragic thing.
Sorry to hear about your friend. Now I know you understood everything. Hallelujah.
You're gonna eat this? We scare people into not being assholes.
So, will we get to meet this dark horse pond contender?
Dreadful etiquette, I apologize.
I did not want them dead.
Did too.
Did not.
Did too.
Did not. Did not. Shut up.
I love my dead gay son.
Love my dead gay son.
That night is filthy.
What think I'm gonna do with it? Take out her tonsils?
For those of you that are asking, Helen Slater and Christian Slater are not related. I know that's crazy, but they aren't.
Huh? You were out of control. God has cursed me, I think.
Oh, the humanity. Is this as good for you as it is for me?
Are we going to prom or to hell?
Life can suck.
I effing love this little piece of trivia. Thank you, Heath. Winona's mom in Heathers was cast as Grams and Charm because Shannon suggested her. That's fantastic. I love little tidbits like that. Oh, yeah, that's right. They were in Legend of Billie Jean. I totally forgot about that. Okay. I'm going to sneak in one of mine, a little one-hit wonder, and then we'll get back to the super chats. Guys, I'm having a blast tonight. I hope you are too. We're going to take a break here in a little bit. In my video, because I have been planning a video about this era for pretty much since my channel started. and I've been working on the script forever, but I wanted to be really particular about the media that I selected for this era. And this is kind of how a little clip that I had thought of for the opening of the video. Do you guys remember this? No. Oh my God. I absolutely played the hell out of this song when this came out. I should have my brother here come up here one night and have him share his tales of a shared bedroom wall. Because we shared our bedrooms were right next to each other with a shared wall from like about 87 to 92. And he could tell you all kinds of stories about what he heard coming from my bedroom. How to Dance was an Austrian house music trio. Is a song by Austrian house music trio Bingo Boys from their debut album. And the rapper there is Princessa. She was an American rapper. This came out in 1990 and then in America, and then in 91 in Europe and Australia. I didn't realize that there's some of you here that don't remember it. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you. But it did only climb to number 25 on the Billboard Hot 100. So I guess it was just, 13-year-old me that just found it and fell in love with it. Let's see here. All right, so that's Bingo Boys. One more one-hit wonder from me, and then I'll get back to the Super Chats. But there's no way we can get through one-hit wonders of this era without... well, let's watch the Top of the Pops version. Without this, I started high school. So and the summer before I started high school was I had made the dance team for, you had to try out when you were in 8th grade, but I made the dance team for 9th grade. And the dance team was part of the marching band as well, because we had to do color guard with the marching band. And so the summer of 1991 was my first experience with high school, because I was able, before school started, that we had the cheerleading camps, the dance team camps, the marching band camps, all that stuff. So it was my first high school experience. And this song came out at that time, and this one was played quite often. So on the dance team, this is right when this song came out. I might have showed this to you guys already, but just in case for those of you that are new. I need to sing this to Dale next time. He probably is ready for some dinner. Next time I feed him dinner, I'm just going to sing this to him. I'm too sick. Great way to end it. All right, back to the Super Chats. Thank you guys so much for going that little tangent with me. Joseph, $9.99. Thank you so much. 867-5309. Jenny by Tommy Two Tone. Is that in this era? I thought that was early 80s. Let me double check, because I could be wrong. 1981. All right. You're jumping outside of the era. And Jump Around House of Pain is mid-90s, right? 92. We'll do that one. Thank you so much for the Super Chat. I super appreciate it. This is a great song. That's a really, really good point, Beehart. It still lights a party off to this day. It's just a great way to start the night. Start anything. Yeah. That is a really good point. I might have to use that to start my birthday party when I turn 50. I'm gonna have to put together a big 50th birthday bash. For the summer live streams, I just decided to kind of narrow in on 87 to 92. So you're going to get some last of the 80s, but once the summer is over and we get back to regular live streams, I'll do more of the early 80s type of thing, because it was my era, it was my kid era, but I still, there's so many things that I love about the earlier 80s as well. And of course the 90s, but I really appreciate that. You were 10 in 1980. You hated the fashion, but enjoyed the music as it evolved. So yeah, we'll definitely do some early 80s or earlier 80s things later in the year after we get to the summer series. But thank you very, very much for the $9.99. I super appreciate it. No lie, after hearing this, I want to hear this. Going with the one-hit wonders of the era. Yeah, as soon as I heard jump around, I was like, now I want to hear crisscross. That's good. Because the playlist. Whoops, wrong button. Boom. All right. Buster Poindexter. Hot, hot, hot. And a clip. Let's see what it looks like here. Oh. All right, in the back. Got a little banana. I had a hot flash, so I had to pull my hair back up for a minute. Yeah, it's banana clip time. That's not going to stay there because it kind of looks pretty awful. It's kind of hard to get the top part when I don't have a mirror to watch myself doing it. Oh, okay. And a banana clip for my hair. My hair is uber thick, like super thick. And, very curly, very frizzy. And so getting like just a regular banana clip, like it would just, my hair was so thick, it would just pop, those cheap little plastic ones. And I had to get one like extra long and like, yeah, so I had to have like really heavy duty ones. This one's working not too bad. The top isn't looking too great, but we'll start with Land Before Time and then we'll do Oliver and Company. That's a little bit more upbeat. Oh, okay. Whew. Probably should turn the volume up. 100% perimenopause. I have been considering going and doing the hormone therapy or whatever. I'm just now looking into it, but I don't like meds of any kind. I don't like chemicals in my body. I put enough of chemicals in my body between smoking and drinking soda. I know I'm a hypocrite, but yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, and it's just really, I mean, I'm not in menopause yet. Like I'm still, I could still be impregnated. Let's laugh at that. But yeah, it's really starting to come. The symptoms are still, the symptoms are coming on strong. And I apologize for that. That's disgusting. I apologize. This just kills me. Because anytime I see this movie now, I just think of Judith Barcy, and it just, let's not bring the live stream down.
Before Time.
Okay, let's do Oliver and Company.
For over 50 years, Walt Disney has turned great stories into unforgettable animated motion pictures. Now the tradition continues as Walt Disney Pictures proudly presents a new twist on the classic story of Oliver.
Pussycat, come on, let's eat him. I love a story with food in it.
Oliver, the little orphan who fell in with Fagin, the Dodger, and a gang of canine con artists out to take New York for all it's worth.
It's worthless.
What kind of work do we do anyway?
Investment banking, man. Stop, thief. Let's get out of here.
Oliver, the heroic kitten who was catapulted into a whole new world.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh, Georgette. I see you met Oliver.
The little furball.
Only to be rescued
Oliver!
by his gang of friends.
I just want to go back.
Back with his Uncle Tito.
Walt Disney Pictures presents our 27th full-length animated motion picture featuring songs.
This was the time when they kicked off the Disney Renaissance, Oliver and Company and Little Mermaid. And then, because before this, if I remember correctly, they hadn't released an animated feature in a long time. That wasn't like some, horrific, dark 70s Disney stuff. Gen X Disney era is a trip.
Songs performed by Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Ruth Pointer, and Bette Midler.
Hey, Randy, get down.
Your family is cordially invited to meet our new family. Oliver, Jenny, Georgette, Tito, the Dodger,
Technically,
Fagin,
yes, but
Rita,
Oliver helped.
and Sykes, the
Oliver
vicious villain determined to
helped.
destroy Oliver. They're all together in a holiday entertainment event you'll never forget.
Absolutely, positively.
Walt Disney Pictures, Oliver and Company.
Oh, yeah, the Black Cauldron, right. All right. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, Matt. Really, really do. All right. Vera Cruz beat $10. I just died in your arms tonight by Cutting Crew. This reminds me of an SNL sketch. Oh, I just died in your arms tonight. Let's jam this last week, but when we get to the Nelson part of the evening, when we're listening to their chapter of their book, they talk about how at the end of the 80s on MTV, like the majority of music videos were in black and white, which is one of the reasons that they chose the color and aesthetic that they did for Love and Affection. And now that we talked about it last week, and now that I'm really starting to notice it, just how many videos on MTV were in black and white at the end of the 80s. Put that into the playlist. Boom. That was a good one. Thank you, Vera Cruz. All right, kids.
It has to be, 'cause that's the way I like it.
Oh. Am I back? Mine says stream unavailable. Let me fix it. This is so frustrating. Mine still says I'm not on. Can you see it? Okay. Okay. Damn it. All right, let's hope that'll do it. All right, I think I'm back. Let me know. Hey guys, how's it going? Am I back? All right. All right, we good? We good? Oh no, my face is a copyright violation? All right. All right. Okay, yeah, music videos are going to be off limits for a minute. Let's go ahead and I really wanted to dance to I Like It. We'll get to it, I promise, Kevin. And Dale, and let's see who else has a music request. Lounge Zinger, Vzak, Matt. We will get to your music, but we're going to take a break from music just to, get AI off my ass, and then we'll get back to it. So, stupid copyright cops. Heath and I have been talking about doing a Friday night videos type of a thing after the live stream over on Discord, so we can actually listen to a lot of these songs in full and kind of jam out. So that could be coming in the future, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah. Did I say ass? Oh no. I edit myself quite a bit on this channel. I don't cuss like a trucker anymore or a sailor, but I do have a potty mouth from time to time. Okay. Woo. Ooh, I like that idea, Matt. I'm working on merch, guys. I am. Let's do a quick sub count. Do I even have my phone in here? I don't even have my phone in here. All right, let's check my channel page. Sub count 99,434. Holy balls. So I'm really trying to get some stuff together for when I do hit 100, if and when that happens. But yeah, I'm gonna do some merch. I'm gonna put some stuff I'm gonna do some new emojis and badges and stickers on the channel and as well over on Discord as well. But yeah, so I'm trying to up my game a little bit. You know, it is just me, myself, and I. I'm just a middle-aged woman with a YouTube channel. What am I going to do for the 100K? Well, I have a couple of videos. I have a special video that I'm working on for the public, and it's the video that we worked on here on the live stream last year, the 100 greatest moments in television history according to Gen X. So that's going to be my 100K video. And then I also have one for members that I'm going to make called How I Spent My YouTube Money. And to let you know kind of what I did with kind of, a little bit about how my channel grew and how I spent my money and what this channel has done for me. So that's for my members. So those videos are in the works. Hopefully I'll have them done by the time 100K hits or around that time. So there you go. Okay. Whew. All right. Yep, I got that written down, Gundelson from our book clubs. Yep. Jessica Lee, $5. Thank you, darling. Bedtime for this Zennial. Still got to do the adulting thing in the morning. Love you, Nat. Behave, Heath. Thank you, darling. I always appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate you so very much. We'll see you next Friday and then the following Sunday for a little member live. Thank you, darling. Get some sleep. Okay. What do I got here? Let's do this movie trailer because it's got a freezer scene in it. That's my favorite. Anything ice or freezer related, I'm up for right now. This is one of my favorite comedies from the era. Let's do My Blue Heaven.
Vincenzo, vieni cara.
Former gangster Vincent Vinny Antonelli
I'm a new man.
is being placed under federal protection.
Not the old me.
Hidden in suburbia,
This is the new me.
assigned his own personal FBI agent.
Now, this is a real nice house. It's one of the nicest we've ever moved anyone like you into.
Hey, Linda, what do you think? I always promised you a nice house somewhere in America.
Let's not get carried away, okay, Vinny?
It's going to be a lot easier if you two start calling each other Terry and Todd.
It's a nice house, Terry, okay?
No, you're Terry and he's Todd.
I love Steve Martin so much. I mean, The Jerk just put me on a Steve Martin trajectory in my life that I just love just about everything the man does. I love his music, his banjo playing, his movies. His autobiography is amazing. So, love me some Steve Martin.
Thanks for everything. I really appreciate it. And even his knife.
This is my job. I get paid. You don't tip FBI, man.
Sure you do. That leads you to mine.
Oh, that's sweet, man. Thank you.
The man is a government asset. He has to testify at 2 major mock trials in New York in the immediate future.
Being in the witness protection program may save Vinny's life.
I just want you to keep your nose clean. Capiche?
You trying to say capiche? Yeah. Well, don't do it, because it hurts my ears when you do it.
But who's going to save the suburbs from Vinny?
It's dangerous for you to be here in the frozen food section.
Why is that?
Because you could melt all this stuff.
The comedy that asks the question, can an urban hood find suburban hood?
Would you like to try a vanilla bran oat crunchie?
What do you think?
Steve Martin Rick Moranis.
Have a nice day. Up yours.
All right. Let's take a quick break. I need to feed Dale, and I need to take a potty break. It's a crime that I didn't play this last week since this fits right into our era, our electric youth era. So I'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. Jam out. Have a good time. Be right back.
Oh yeah. What you gonna do for me? What you gonna do for my love? Just can't get enough. Talk to me. Baby, I really love you so much. When I'm not laying next to you, I long to feel your touch. Every little thing you do seems to turn me on. Even when you're talking nasty to me over the telephone. Honey, I'll stay up late for you and wait for your call. Oh yeah. Buzz me up if I lay you, and I don't mind at all. 'Cause I'll do anything for your loving. Could you take me for a funky ride? Yes, will. I'll do anything for your loving. Baby, on a serious step, are you qualified? Just can't get enough. Talk to me. First thing in the morning, I'll be at your door. You will. They're just waiting, hesitating, always wanting more. What can it be? You and me. Why you wanna make it so tough? All day long and all night strong. Just can't get enough. Honey, if you let me start you up, we can begin. I'll play your game every time. Baby, won't you let me win? I'll do anything for your loving. Would it break you to make me your girl forever? Do anything for your loving. Or would you send me off like a third-class lover? Do anything for your loving. Would you wine and dine until the break of dawn? Do anything for your loving. Would you turn me on and on and on? Just can't get enough. Talk to me. You got to know the way I feel. It's for real. It's everlasting. Forever. But if you go, you'll never know. I just want this thing cool. What's your
Tell me what you need and I'll take heed and lead you in the right direction for affection. See what I'm saying? I ain't playing. Stop delaying, girl, and make me your natural selection.
You're crazy. I don't know about you, but I think I like you.
Do anything for your love.
I'll do anything for your love, baby. Anything.
First thing in the morning.
Love you so much.
Anything for your loving, baby. Yes, I will.
Could you find the time to make me yours? Take me out and rock the floor. Give me every little bit of your love's what I said. Make it smooth to the groove like sandwich bread.
It's you for me, me for you. There's not one thing I would do. Give it up to most anything. You and me, we were made to swing.
Swing. I like that.
Just can't get enough.
I wanna be your baby.
Just can't get enough.
What you think? It's not bitter.
Ah, sweeter.
It's all yours.
Ocean spray pink.
What's a meal I hate to miss? Gibbles and bits and bits and bits. Variety I can't resist. Gibbles and bits and bits and bits. Crunchy, chewy, I insist. Gibbles and bits and bits and bits. My dog food goes like this. Gibbles and bits and bits and bits. Crunchy, chewy, all in. Chow down.
And try Kibbles and Bits and Gravy Bits. And Puppy Kibbles and Bits, too.
Are the funniest shows on ABC this fall?
Come on now, sing the song in the daytime, all night long now. Something's happening here on ABC.
Coming this fall. Bo knows baseball. Bo knows football. Bo knows basketball, too. Bo knows tennis?
Bo knows running.
No.
Oh no, cycling.
Oh, no, wait.
Bo, you don't know diddly.
They're three troubled children, and he's the trouble.
Where have you been all your life? In a closet?
John Candy is Uncle Buck from John Hughes, rated PG. Starts Wednesday at a theater near you.
You can play it by the book. Literature.
What is Brave New World?
Who is Eggerly Masters? Play it by ear. What is Stop in the Name of Love? Who is Weird Al Yankovic? Or make a power play. You're the new Jeopardy champion. But to win, you've got to play it. Jeopardy! Tonight at 7 here on Channel 7.
It's easy to see why people are switching to scrub-free bathroom cleaner. It cleans on contact.
We put the lime juice in the Skittle. We are pleased to reveal. We put the orange juice in Skittles to give them more appeal. I say Skittles. I would like to introduce. I say Skittles. Now there's real fruit juice. We put the grape juice in the Skittle and the strawberry too, and the juice of the lemon. So you have yourself a few real fruit juice and Skittles, bite-sized candy Skittles. Taste the rainbow of fruit flavors. Ooh.
Touchstone Pictures presents the oddest couple of all, Turner
You're in my house!
and Hooch.
Back off, Hooch!
They've got different friends,
You cannot spend the night!
different tastes,
Don't eat the car!
an occasional difference of opinion.
Are you aware of your drooling problem?
But with a little patience and understanding,
Oh, that's it! I'm getting my gun!
they're certain to become attached to one another.
He didn't even break the skin. This dog loves you, boy.
Tom Hanks, Turner and Hooch, rated PG.
Starts Friday, July 28th at a theater near you.
My mouth has a terrible time waking up in the morning. Come on. You know why? Most cereals bore it to sleep, but not Quaker Natural cereal. My mouth gets a charge of whole grains, honey, almonds, raisins, a bunch of different textures, a blast of different tastes. That's reveille, man. My mouth will never get back to sleep. Once you taste Quaker Natural, everything else is just cornflakes. And now there's softer, juicier raisins and dates. Ooh, I think my mouth is going to kiss me.
From Walt Disney Pictures, Peter Pan is back.
Here we go!
Back in the adventure of a lifetime. Back to battle the notorious, uproarious Captain Hook.
Come down, boy! This is your last chance!
It's the story of the boy who never grew up in a movie you'll never forget. Only in theaters, it's Walt Disney's classic, Peter Pan, rated G.
Now playing at a theater near you. Check newspapers for showtimes.
I do apologize for taking so long. My cat decided that he wanted to have a 4-course meal and took about 5 minutes to eat his dinner. So I do apologize for that. We are back. Hope you all enjoyed the commercials and the natural selection. Okay. Whew. And now that I moved around that fast, I'm sweating even more. I should have refilled the water and ice in my air conditioner, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we got some movie trailers. I'm going to do the movie trailers, and then I'm going to go back to the music that we have in Super Chats. But I hate to even say this. It feels terrible, but no more music Super Chats for the rest of the night. I know that sucks, but we're gonna have to find a way to really enjoy this stuff over on Discord. We'll just do clips, and so I'll do the movie trailers, and then we'll do the music, and then we will get to Nelson. That's my plan. Let me know what you think about that. Let's see. What do we got? No, let's go back to music for a minute. Die Hard 2 and Lethal Weapon 2. I love it. Okay. Whew. It was definitely, there were so many sequels that year. We haven't even talked about Ghostbuster 2, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. What else did we have? Star Trek 5. I wasn't a Star Trek person, so by the time they hit 5, I can't imagine it was worth watching, but I could be wrong. Don't want to
Listen, honey,
anyone.
when you land, can we check into a hotel or leave the kids with your parents? Order some room service?
You're on, Lieutenant.
I'll see you in about a half an hour, honey.
Jingle bell rock.
Christmas Eve.
There a cop on duty around here? Airport police. Go get him.
Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
I think maybe a good thing for the future when it comes to the Super Chats for music, maybe have like 10 slots for the night for the live stream for music Super Chats, and then like limit it so we're just not doing constant music, and just sprinkle them throughout the night. So I might do something along those lines, because I hate that it's spoiling the fun.
Washington, D.C. International Airport.
What's this about?
Oh, just a feeling I have.
Ouch. When you get those feelings, insurance companies start to go bankrupt.
The tower's lost control.
Instrument landing system is down.
Backup systems won't come up. We've got blizzard conditions.
100%.
Zero visibility.
Attention all controllers. We have a code red alert.
There's panic in the air.
This is a professional mercenary. You got the world's biggest drug dealer on his way here now. What do you need, a slide rule to figure this out? You get the hell out of my...
I wasn't even going to mention that. It is what it is. I forgot Dennis Franz was in Die Hard 2.
My office before I throw you out of my damn airport.
And terror on the ground.
Who is this?
Who I am is unimportant. What I want is very important.
Oh, we are just up to our neck in terrorists again, John.
But for police officer John McClane, when I'm right, it's just another Christmas.
You're the wrong guy in the wrong place at the wrong...
I would hope so, Grindelson. If you're going to live in LA, these are the kinds of things that are required of an LA resident in my book. I'm glad to hear it.
Long time.
Story of my life.
Caught ourselves maybe 2 hours. After that, those planes low on fuel aren't going to be
You ran
searching.
for president.
They're going to be dropping on the White House lawn.
Any attempt to restore your systems will be met by severe penalties.
What was his name? The guy that ran for president, the actor? Fred or Frank or... I can't remember.
Get out there. It's McClane.
Wife's plane, they're going to run out of fuel in 90 minutes.
What are you going to do? Whatever I can.
Last time, it blew you through the back wall of the theater.
Got a cowboy right too rough?
I don't like to fly.
Fred
What are you
Thompson.
doing here?
I don't like to lose either.
You guys are awesome.
This time,
If I can't remember it, I know you guys will. And that's why I love this little community we've built. We got each other's backs. We would be absolutely undefeatable. Undefeatable? Is that a word? If we were a trivia crew.
it'll blow you sky high.
That's what you expected?
No. This is just the beginning.
On July 4th, Die Harder. Bruce Willis. Die Hard 2.
And Lethal Weapon 2. Are we still too old for this shit?
Who is it?
We're
Police,
still too
open
old
up.
for it.
How do I know you're the police?
After I shoot you through the door, you can examine the bullet. Open up.
Mel Gibson. Danny Glover.
Come on, let's go, Raj.
No, shit, let's go. Come on, Raj, don't be a killjoy. Come on, we're back.
We're bad. You're black. I'm mad.
Come on, man. Hey, listen. If we're going, shouldn't I have a gun?
No.
Now, get ready for something lethal.
I'm surprised you haven't heard about me. You know, I got a bad reputation, and sometimes I just go nuts like now.
Because the magic
Gun!
is back.
Run out the window!
You all right there? Yeah, I'm okay. Where were you, man? You my partner or what? Why didn't you follow me down?
Yeah, why don't you follow him down?
Shut up! I'm 7 floors up! Yeah.
Lethal Weapon 2.
You go first.
I'm really cool for this.
You go first, I'll cover you.
Yep.
Eeny, miny.
Good police work, officer.
Hunt for Red October is a banger of a film. We might have to watch that trailer.
No.
Back to my place. Hey, I'll
At some point this summer. I don't think we're gonna have time tonight.
even cook.
You're lucky. I have to live with that.
You're not gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it.
No, there's not enough room.
You were right, you know. Yeah, there wasn't enough room.
Lethal Weapon 2. This time, they're not taking any crap.
Just get off me, man. I don't want anybody to see us like that.
Like that was literally the trailer line. This time they're not taking any crap with the toilet flying. Well done, 1989. Well done. What else we got? Married to the Mob. I forgot about that movie. Is that Matthew Modine? No. Who's in Married to the Mob? I don't remember. These would be some hairstyles to try to recreate this summer. Holy balls. It would be a challenge, but, you know, we got to cast. I didn't remember it being so stacked with recognizable faces for these hairstyles. I would need probably my entire can of Aquanet for that. And maybe another set of hot rollers. I don't know. We'll get it. We'll get it. Music by David Byrne? Really? I didn't know that. Oh, good stuff. Thank you for that one, Anna. Appreciate ya. All right, Dale. Oh my God. We watched the first one last week, so yeah. Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear. Grendelson. I actually knew that and then forgot it, and now I remember it because of you. Thank you. And I loved Will Ferrell's impression of Robert Goulet on Saturday Night Live. It was one of my favorite impressions that he did in the whole show. Robert Goulet is a legend. Absolute genius. Whew. Okay. I'm cooling off just a little bit here. It's not as bad as it was a few minutes ago. Thank you, Del, for that super chat. Did I get all of the movies? I think I did. We'll get to the music here in just a second. One concert. Pick 3 singer bands, dead or alive. DZSPKZ $1.99. One concert. Pick 3 singers. Ooh. Guys. Who do I want to see? I gotta see. I'm mad that I never saw Michael Jackson. I'm mad that I never saw the Beastie Boys. But now I'm going off of who I haven't seen. Michael Jackson, Beastie Boys. Oh. I don't know who I'd pick as a third. That's a tough one. Guys, what about you? One concert, pick 3 bands. Michael, everyone else is irrelevant. Whitney's a good one too. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Yeah. Prince would be another one I would have liked to have seen live. There's so many. That's a really, really hard question. Geez. I don't know. Definitely Michael. Definitely Beasties. Probably Whitney. Oh man, I don't know. Prince. I don't know. Yeah, if Michael's there, we need Janet. That's true. Oh my God. I don't know. But see, like, I'm a jam band type of a girl. Like, I've been to 74 Dave Matthews shows. Like, that was my late 90s to early 2000s era was my Dave Matthews era. So I love jam bands because I'm a pot smoker, right? I haven't done a ton of shows that are like highly produced shows. Like, I've seen like New Kids and NSYNC and that kind of a thing when I was younger. But like highly produced shows, I haven't really, like, I never saw Michael. I never saw Prince. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can narrow it down to 3. That's like asking me what my favorite movie is. Yeah. Did I crash into the show? Sometimes I did, yes. I saw New Kids Live too, the summer of 1990, the Magic Summer Tour, which we're gonna be enjoying here at some point this summer. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. That's not a bad choice. Like, I don't hate it at all. I mean, Beethoven would be another one, but probably Mozart would probably be the best one of the classical. But there's so many good stuff. Oh, you saw Beasties at Lollapalooza '94. What a great time to see them. Oh, so cool. Ooh, Queen. That would be a good one. Ah. Oh my God, me too. Their live albums are so good. So good. Let's see if I still have it. I'm sure I've shown it to you guys before. I don't know if I have it handy. Do I have it handy? I do. It's back here in the back. So, I know I've shown it to you guys before, but I'll get it out of here. Come on, you butthole. There it is. All right. So at Dave Matthews show, September 19th, 2003 in Antioch, Tennessee, I was the 5th row center. And at the end of the show, Dave threw his guitar pick and I caught it. If you can see it, dang it, there it is. So that's his guitar pick that he used during the show. And on the back, obviously it's a stamp, but it's his autograph. So that was the best show ever. It was like the best show ever because if you're not familiar with Dave Matthews, they're a jam band, so they don't have a produced show where they do the same show every night. Every set every night is different. So they play different songs, different versions of different songs every night. And it was the night that I caught that. And here's the tickets. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. When I caught the night that I caught the guitar pick, was the night that they played like the perfect set for me. Like it was every one of my favorite Dave songs, best versions. And then I caught the guitar pick. It was awesome. So anyways, I just had to share that. Even though it doesn't go with the theme. They did start in 1991. So at some point we're going to get to some early Dave. Oh, you saw Dave in 99? Awesome. Me too. I saw him in 99, 2000, and then I saw most of the shows in 2002 and 2003. But yeah, 74 shows altogether. Freaking love it. It did. It all started when I caught Dave's guitar pick. Oh, it's weird to even think I have a highly successful YouTube channel. It doesn't feel like it. Like I try not to, I don't know. It's weird. I don't tell any, like, most people in my life don't even know I have this channel. Like my family and my close friends know that I have it, but most people don't that I know. I try to keep it on the down low. Not that, like, they always tell you as a YouTuber, like, not to talk about your channel to people that you know, because most people don't care. So you know, I tell people that might be interested in what I do, but yeah, I keep it on the down low. Okay. All right. Music time. Let's try not to get in too much trouble. We don't want that. I was so into the music a while ago when I got taken down that I didn't even notice that I had been taken down. It took me like 2 minutes. And when you watch the replay, they don't take it down. Like, you'll just see the 3 minutes of me sitting here being like, come on. So on the replay, they don't cut any of it out. So I'm just sitting here like, damn you, YouTube. Which is kind of weird. I don't know why they do that. But anyways, let's dance, kids. Damn it. That's really sweet of you, different view. And honestly, I've thought about this. You know, my channel's about to level up. I got to be honest about it. And I can't be like, I've got to be confident about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason that I don't put 100 million YouTube ads on my videos. I don't put ads on my live streams. I don't take sponsors. Like, I've always kept this channel kind of like, it wasn't my hobby, but it was just like, I'm not a production studio, right? So I just didn't want to set expectations of, you know, a big production studio's channel. And then, like, because I felt like my quality, you know, I was just learning how to make videos, and I didn't want to, like, just blast you guys with ads and, you know, and trying to make money off of it and promotions and stuff. Like, but I know now that I got to level up a little bit. And so, you know, I don't know what that means necessarily, but maybe a more self-promotion might be a good thing. So that's very sweet of you to say. You know, you see those streamers that have, like, there's so many comments coming into the chat, like, it just flies by so fast. And I'm like, how does anybody read any of that or know what's going on? Like, am I just missing something? And, like, I mean, it'd be cool to have thousands of people watching you and have all those comments flying by, I guess. But, like, yeah, the level of intimacy is gone, right? And I don't know. But, you know, maybe I'll have to level up for the public stream and then, you know, just save the intimate stuff, the more intimate live streams for my channel members at some point. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't want to, like, you know, it's kind of an ain't broke. You don't, if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of a situation. Like, I'm really hesitant and very deliberate about the moves that I make on my channel because I just don't want to blow it. You know, I just don't want to just, you know, make a dumb decision and do something stupid and then, you know, lose the viewers and lose the subscribers. So I don't know. I've always been very deliberate with how I do things. I'm not a, you know, just go with the flow type of a thing when it comes to, like, my, you know, like, making money and my income. So, and I had, you know, I'm starting to treat this like a business. So, and it is. So, you know, I gotta be an adult sometimes, I guess. Such a good song. Yes, my mods are Heath and Jessica Lee and Gemini Gypsy, I believe, are also have mod power as well. Grendelson, did I give you mod power? I'm not quite sure. But yes, thank you to my mods. As this channel grows, as the live streams grow, they definitely have a lot more work to do during these streams, and I need to, you know, let them know that I appreciate them because I very much do. Same thing is happening on Discord. It's growing, you know, pretty steadily, and it's not huge by any means, but it's, you know, it's to the point where I have to have other eyeballs watching what's going on because, you know, you want to make sure that, you know, things are copacetic on your channels. So thank you to now. I probably should go ahead and stop it right here because I don't want Dino to get me knocked off of a live stream. Oh, you're not in blue. That's right. You're not. I gotta go. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Grendelson, I'm about to give you some power. Let's see. All right, Grendelson, I think you have been given the power. There you are. You promised not to. I appreciate that. All right, Grendelson has power. Heath has power. I think Jessica and Gemini are gone for the night. But yeah. And if you are a channel member that would like to be part of my team, my mod team on here or on Discord, please let me know. Send me an email, genxnatalie@gmail.com. I'm also, if you're a member and you'd like to stream some things on my Discord that are Gen X relevant, I have different streaming rooms on my Discord. So if you want to share, your favorite movies, your favorite TV shows, your favorite songs, I want to open that up to my channel members. So yes, there you have it, and there you are. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh my god. This one was so big. So big. You need to come on. You need to come to the Discord on Wednesday and tell me all about it. I'm nervous. Little House is my Star Wars. Or my Star Trek. You start messing with that and it causes, I don't want to cause stress in my life. Oh, it makes me nervous. This dress. I mean, I couldn't have even pulled that off when I was, in my best shape. That dress is a dress. That hair, though, it's another hairstyle I have to try. I might put you in timeout. Oh, no. You don't have to like the same things I like. Just don't be in my chat bad-mouthing. That's all I got to say. Would I offer yearlies? I don't know if that's an option on YouTube. It might be. I haven't really looked to see if annuals are an option. At some point, I would really like to start my own website and do my own self-hosting and do subscriptions that way. But that's a dream for, the years to come. But I'll look in to see if I have some annuals. Be careful. I could do Patreon. That's a good point. Yeah, Heath, are you an Apple user? Because I've discovered through some of my member comments that when you buy your membership through your iPhone, it charges an extra couple of bucks, which is ridiculous. So yeah. so when you get your memberships, make sure you're doing it when you're on your laptop or and not using an Apple product, because they do add extra fees when you do YouTube memberships. Thanks for pointing that out. Phones. Yes, I had a phone like that. 100%. I had the see-through one that we all had in the 80s with the see-through, the inside, the clear phones. That was my first phone. This was the next phone I bought. Right like that. I don't even remember the brand of it, but it was just a landline phone. And once I had a room with a phone line in it, I didn't get my own number. I didn't have my own line. It just had an outlet, so I had, a phone for the house. But yeah. Thank you so very much for that super chat, Dale. Appreciate you so much. Ooh, this next one's a good one. Lounge Singer, $2, 3 a.m. Eternal. We did a dance to this when I was on dance team. That is a true story. Starring me. I don't remember it, though. I don't remember the steps of this one like I remember the one that we did to Vanilla Ice. Oh, I remember the opening. Because this was our prop routine. We did this for competition. And it was a prop routine where you had to wear, like you were on stage, in a play kind of a thing where you dress up in costumes and you have props, a prop dance. I remember this now. I remember it. Just
This is Radio Freedom.
This is Radio Freedom. He had guns. He had guns with our pop. So you know. And we were dressed as gangsters. Dressed as like Al Capone style gangsters to dance to this. And then we started out with the gun prop. I swear to God, this is a true story. That's like the Tommy gun type of a thing, you know? And then toss, and we used our hats, and anyways, enough of that. This is bringing back memories. Bringing back the memories, kids. Well, going so fast. Phone that big could connect with the ISS these days. Right? Looks like the little satellite phones that they had in movies back in the day. Hey, when you say celebrity one-hit wonder, can you be a little more specific what you mean? Because I'm intrigued. Definitely intrigued, Charles. Because I have been writing a video about actors that try to become pop stars that had like a hit song, you know, or maybe not a hit song. So if that's what you mean, I'm right on top of that, Rose. Yep. All right. I just want to make sure we're not getting in trouble here. What else do I have? Boy, you guys are just coming up with some good stuff. Shakespeare's Sister. I was thinking Break Out, but Stay? All right, hold on. No, that wasn't Breakout. Hold on. Shakespeare's Sister, Stay. I know this. I forgot about this song. Good choice. This had to be, what, 90? What, 92? Wow. So it must have been, I'm surprised. I really thought this was 90. Still here, good deal. So my 3 mods right now are Heath, Gemini, and Grendelson. Thank you guys. I love ya. I really do. I appreciate ya. It was a great place to pause, I thought. You know, I know I'm missing a lot of stuff tonight, guys. Remember, I know there's so much stuff from 87 to 92. That's why we're doing a whole summer's worth. So if I don't get to something that you really wanted to watch or listen to tonight, got to come back next Friday. Hopefully it'll be there. We're already at 10 o'clock. I'm already 3 hours in. I was planning on stopping at 3 hours, and we haven't even gotten to Nelson. So it's going to be longer than 3 hours. But yeah, so this is the end of the super chats. I'm going to get what I got, and then we'll get to Nelson. Thank you. Appreciate you, VZach. All right, Matt. I see what you're about to do to this chat. If you get the hate, I'm just doing what you told me to do with your super chat. But yeah, if you get the hate from the chat, it's on you. You deserve it. Here we go. We're bringing in watching a late night infomercial about a certain kind of CD. What was it called? I don't want to get kicked off by Enya, so I probably should pause. You heard that she never performed live because it's too hard to get the studio sound with all the layers. I can see that. It can be easy. Now I got to do this.
Imagine a world where time drifts slowly. A world where music carries you away. Experience pure moods, the perfect soundtrack for your way of life. Direct from Europe, this multi-platinum collection has won the hearts of millions. Set adrift with the timeless pleasures of tubular bells. Or take a trip into the unknown with the X-Files theme. No other collection gives you the feeling of pure moods. To order Pure Moods, call the number on your screen or send check or money order for the amount shown, plus shipping and handling. Rush delivery available. Call now.
Wait, what was the prices on that? Hold on. Hold on. All right. Send $15.99 for cassette or $17.99 for CD plus $4.95 shipping and handling. Let's see. 2-day express delivery is available. Just send it to the P.O. Box here in Colorado Springs. Speaking of P.O. Box, I've got one. If you don't know, it's on my community page. I put it on there. If you want to send me things, P.O. Box 1185, Farmington, Mo 63640. So yeah, we can call this toll-free number. It's now available in stores though. Please allow 3 to 4 weeks for delivery, and there is a money-back guarantee. There you go. Oh man, I love it so much. Are you too old that this actually sounds appealing? No, really. No. It just means you've grown. Oh my God, that was great. Okay, do I have any more? I think I do. Bubba dang, $5. We haven't nerded out to the Indiana Jones and Last Crusade trailer yet. The best movie of '89. Agreed. We need to do that one. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Get my little River Phoenix fix for the night. I got to be careful because I'm sure that music is probably going to trigger some AI. It's going to be like, oh God, she's playing the Indiana Jones theme. John Williams is here. We got to cut it. We got to shut it down. We can't let them enjoy that.
I knew it was you. You have your father's eyes.
And my mother's ears. But the rest belongs to you.
Indiana Jones is in search of the Holy Grail, and he's also trying to rescue his kidnapped father in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
First film is the third and last Indiana Jones adventure, and although this production is exceedingly well made, safe.
Now, what do you think? Are they going to love it? Are they going to hate it? Are they going to be split? What do you think? I'll give you a second to put in your predictions. Here we go.
Indiana Jones adventure, and although this production is exceedingly well made, save for a rousing ending, I wanted more humanity, more wit, more laughs, more of a film like the original Raiders of the Lost Ark. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Harrison Ford meets a beautiful Austrian archaeologist who helps him look for clues in the rat-infested catacombs of Venice for the location of the Holy Grail, the legendary cup Jesus drank from at the Last Supper.
What's that?
It's a rubbing. Dad's made of the Grail tablet.
The volume on this isn't great, so turn up the volume on your devices. I've given it all I can. Hold on, let me double check to make sure I've given it all I've got. I've given it all I've got. Let's see here. Sound. All right, this is as high as it goes.
Just like your father. Kitty is a schoolboy. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you were here now to see this?
Never would have made it past the rats. He hates rats. He's scared to death of them.
I'm surprised they're able to show this long of a clip. I mean, it still goes. They're going to show a clip for another, hold on, another minute and a half they got after this of clips. Holy crap.
The most important character introduced in this film is Indiana's archaeologist father, played by Sean Connery. He's been captured by the Nazis who also want to find the Holy Grail.
I will take the books now.
By the way, there is only 3 Indiana Jones movies, just so you know. If you've heard this rumor that there was a 4th or a 5th, you've been lied to. There's only 3 Indiana Jones movies.
What book? You have
Just like there's only 6 Star Wars movies.
a diary in your pocket.
You don't. Do you think my son would be that stupid that he would bring my diary all the way back here? You didn't, did you?
Like the other films in this series, action is everywhere as Indiana tries to rescue his father and a colleague played by
It is,
Denholm
but there's
Elliott.
so much. Usually you don't get this many like different clips early on. You know, maybe I'm just making shit up, but it just seems like a lot to show before the movie, like in a review. That would be a really good topic of a video. Like, there's only one Matrix. There's only like movies that there's all like movies that you. How would I even title it? I'd have to think about how to title it. But yeah, Matrix, Indiana Jones, Star Wars. Like, there's so many ones that you could do it with. Highlander, yeah. I can't argue with you.
What's good about the
There's
film,
definitely
very
not
good,
9.
is the slam bang ending that takes time to question what's more important, objects or a family. What is so about the movie is its machine-like march through Nazi lairs and caves.
That's true. I know that the prequels, you know, they've actually kind of aged better than because of the other. Yeah, but I get it. Thank you for the $5, Bubba Dank. You're right. There's only 3 Star Wars movies. However, I do really like Revenge of the Sith. It could have been done better, but being able to see the transformation of Anakin to Darth Vader I wanted to see that, which is why I include the prequels, because of Revenge of the Sith. Even though that could be a controversial opinion, I don't know, but I wanted to see that. Of course, how it all went down, I get it, but still.
Hunt for the Holy Grail. None of it is bad, it's just of a piece. Thunderous to the point of pushing one away from the screen. And I didn't believe the father-son relationship between Connery and Ford. I just saw 2 good actors occupying the same space next to each other.
So are you voting thumbs down?
Yeah, reluctantly.
Because I'm voting thumbs down. I enjoyed it. One thing I will agree with you, though, is that the plots are very similar between this one and the first one. Remember, in the first one, the Nazis were after the Ark of the Covenant. This time, they're after the Holy Grail.
Right.
And
you didn't get tired at all when they were just going through the story. Didn't you think, gee, I've been through this before.
Well,
it's a little loud.
No, I didn't. And I'll tell you what, you've got to realize this is the 3rd in the series. Maybe Spielberg is wise to end it at this point, because we are now familiar essentially with what we can expect. Strange locations, unbelievable adventures.
Snakes or rats.
Snakes and rats and so forth. I did enjoy a lot of the art direction, especially that wonderful dirigible and the way it looked and the way the plane took off from underneath it. I thought that was terrific. I liked the look of Venice and the look of those catacombs.
Do you remember your reaction, though, to the first one?
The first one was absolutely smashing. It was a great film, but it was also a new film.
A new kind.
It was a new film in the sense that I hadn't seen that energy level before.
Right.
I hadn't seen that technical level before. I hadn't seen Harrison Ford in that role before.
And I felt
there's no way that Spielberg can win with this one. I think it's a very good film.
Well, I felt like I had seen it before, and I didn't. Did you really believe they were father and son?
Gene, I don't. Earlier, you were saying the film didn't have enough humanity. I don't go to an Indiana Jones film for humanity. I don't go to an Indiana Jones film for convincing father-son relationships.
But if it
I go for action and stunts. I thought that Connery had a couple of good lines in which he was trying to be
it's
strict
just not. It's just not as strong as I expected to be.
Well, okay.
Can you believe it? A split vote on this. Yeah. The actual thumbs down is kind of, he should have given it a reluctant thumbs up if he didn't, like, if it wasn't his favorite, but it's kind of offensive almost. All right, last super chat of the night. I can't take any more. This is going to be a good one. However, I'm not going to watch the original video. I'm going to do this side by side. We're going to do the side by side of the original video and then the Jimmy Fallon Paul Rudd remake because it's pretty fantastic. And I freaking love this song. One of my favorites. Oh, and then I have a one-hit wonder after this to share. And then we're going to take a quick break and then we're going to do Nelson. Hope you all are here for another hour because I'm excited to share this stuff with you. All right, here we go. Here's the side by side. Gotta pause. Then we're gonna bust out the chorus and we're going to appreciate this amazing look of Paul Rudd here on the right. He just really leans into this and just goes all the way, and which is why we love him so much. Fellow Jayhawk, Rock Chalk. Let's sing. They didn't do the whole video, obviously, on the recreation. So that's why you're not seeing anything on the right side of the screen right now. They did cut it up a little bit shorter. So when it gets back to their parts, they'll come back up on the right. Yeah, they did this in 2018. God, it feels like yesterday. Time is going so fast. 2016 was 10 years ago. 2018 was 8 years. Like, I can't hardly take it. I am so mad that I did not go to this. I might try to do this next year. I really want to see the Big Slick. This is a big deal. I mean, I lived in Kansas City for a long time and in the area or after I graduated from KU. And so, I mean, I love Paul Rudd. I fucking love Jason Sudeikis. Like, Jason Sudeikis is like, if I could pick a celebrity to marry, it would be Jason Sudeikis. So I absolutely just adore him. And so this is actually on my list of things I would like to attend next year. I want to go see Big Slick. It's not that far away from me. It's up in my old stomping grounds. And I think it'd be great for the channel because there's so many Gen Xers. Rob Riggle's always there. And then Sudeikis and Paul Rudd. So yeah, on my list. Well, I'm not a big fan of Olivia Wilde. It's going to be a Monday night movie this year because I usually only do 70s, 80s, and 90s movies and then some early aughts. But then if it's a Gen Xer movie from a later time, it's eligible for the Monday night movie. So a good old fashioned orgy is going to be on the list this year. So good. So very good. I think you're right, Gemini Gypsy. I think he is America's sweetheart. You never saw the bonkers ass video? Well, you missed out, Grenelson. Yes, we all celebrated. I mean, I did on the channel. All right, I think I've gotten through all the super chats. I think I did. There was over 30 of them, so I think I got through them all. If I, for some reason, missed one, I will push it to next week. I'll pick up on it next week. So thank you for the super chats tonight. No more. We're done. We're already past 10 o'clock my time. We've been in 3 hours. I still have probably about an hour of stuff to share with you guys. This is my last to share with you of the night of the one-hit wonders. I'm wondering how many of you remember this one. I'm sure you all do. I freaking love this song. So let's jam out. Let me the AI go away. Go away, AI. Leave us alone. I want to rock out to this amazing chorus. Ready? That aren't familiar, this is Michael Penn. He is the brother of Sean Penn. This is called No Myth. It came out in 1989. It was his one hit song, chart topping song, and I adore it to this day. I love the sound of it. It was just a really unique, good sound. Man, I just remembered that there's like 2 or 3 more one-hit wonders I need to share. Son of a nutcracker. Whatever it is, I freaking love it. Like, what is that thing over there? Hold on. I love the end of this song. There's so many. I know there's a story behind it. Maybe I should probably look it up. But I got to pause for a second because I am going to bring up the Discord link. And then when I bring up Discord and StreamYard and all this stuff, my computer starts, I just don't want to mess up my stream. So let me do that real quick. Copy. All right. And paste. There we go. There are 3 different stories you've heard of the name change. I didn't know if it was like an original. I didn't know if his Trent D'Arby was like a stage name or like something that the studio, like the music producers gave him, or I don't know. I didn't know what the whole story was. But it is such a good song. Well, those of you that have never used Discord, give me just a second, because I did a screen recording of it the other night where we were watching, I think when we were watching Blazing Saddles. Give me just a second, and I want to show you what it looks like. Did I screen record it, or if I can find it real fast? Yeah, so this is what it looks like when, let me switch over. Hold on. Window. So this is what it looks like on Discord. On the left side, you have, like at the top here, you have your event calendar. It tells you when I'm streaming different things. Has like the welcome, the rules, the announcements on the left side. And then like all these different rooms. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. I don't think so. Let me turn the volume down on it though. Let me play it. So when we're all watching, hold on. So when we're all watching the movie, like the movies or the TV show is in the middle of the screen. And yeah, you miss Blazing Saddles. So on the left side of the screen, you have all the different rooms. And I'll go through the rooms here in just a minute. On the right side, you have the chat. So while we're all watching the movie, and this was done before we actually were all watching it together. So when we're all in the room, all of our little icons or our little pictures are in there. We don't do camera or mic, so it's a quiet room that way. You're not on camera. You don't have to talk. We just chat on the side. But yeah, so the movie's in the middle, the TV show's in the middle, and then the chat's on the right. And this is what it looks like when we're watching movies or TV shows together. And then over here on the left-hand side, we have all these different rooms that you can, it's kind of like the old AIM chat rooms, or the AOL, the AOL stuff back in the day. Like we have different rooms. Like we have everything's divided by decades. So we got 70s, 80s, and 90s, and like sports, movies, TV, music. We also have childhood. Then we have like Gen X type rooms for like money and personal finance, dating and relationships, health and fitness, mental health, vent. So like you have all your different rooms that you can chat in. And then when we watch stuff together, that's at a room called the mall. And on the left side, you'll probably see it. Let me go back a little bit here. Yes. On the left side down here, if you can see my, where I'm circling with my mouse, on the left side down here, it says the mall. That's the room where I stream all of my stuff. So there you go. That's how Discord works. That's what it looks like. There's no ads. There's no commercials in what we watch. I will never try to sell you anything. So if you get on there and you get a message from somebody that looks like me that says, "Hey, how's it going?" That's not me. So be careful. But that's what it looks like. So we're just all watching stuff, and on the right, we're chatting, and there's no copyright police. So we get to watch whatever. So there you have it, and there you are. I wanted to show you guys what that looked like on Discord. And I stream over there Monday nights, Wednesday nights, and Thursday nights. On Monday, we're watching movies. Wednesday, we're watching Little House and Cobra Kai. Thursday, we're watching Incredible Hulk and Las Vegas. We're watching everything in a row. We usually, like, as the series goes, in chronological order. And we usually watch 2 episodes of everything every week, sometimes more. We have a good time. So Yep, the Discord is gaining members. Good deal. All right. Thank you guys so very much. Let me switch back to wishing well. Sorry, join. It should take you directly to my server. And if you can't figure figure anything out, there should be a room on the left called General Gen X Chat, or ideas and feedback, or pick a room and that you can see and go in there and be like, help me. And somebody will help you and explain things a little bit better. It's a really nice little group. It is current events free. Pretty much. So it's all about 70s, 80s, and 90s, and the aughts, and Gen X life. So it's really great. And then I'm going to take a quick break to check on my animals and take a potty break, and then we're going to Nelson. We're going to have a Nelson. We're not just going to Nelson out. We're going to have like a Nelson hour, and then we're going to Nelson out. So I want to show you guys a lot of stuff because I love them. But this here is probably the biggest one-hit wonder of 1990. And this song, wait for the chorus. It was literally the biggest song of one-hit wonder of 1990. Here comes a little bit from 1990. She's a Canadian singer that I just watched a video the other day. Apparently she got really screwed over by her record label on this song and made like no money. Kind of screwed her career a little bit. But I love it. I think it was remade into a country song as well, or covered as a country song. I can't remember who did it. This is a song about Elvis Presley, in case you didn't know. Yeah, he died the summer before I was born in 77. So yeah, next summer will be 50 years. Thank you for reminding me, Crumbler. Not 50 yet. It's about Elvis. Remember there used to be that thing with like velvet Elvis paintings back in the 80s? But here, I'll get, just to prove that I didn't make that up. It was written as a tribute to Elvis Presley. Written by Christopher Ward and David Tyson, inspired by a bus trip Ward took with Elvis fans heading to Memphis for the 10th anniversary of his death. The lyrics reference both the visual, tactile sensation of velvet and the texture of Elvis's voice and hair. I honestly think that Star Wars will get more coverage than Elvis. The kids don't know Elvis. It's kind of sad. But I would bet, if I remember correctly, it was August 16th, 1977 that he died. Did I make that up or am I correct? Please let me know. That's understandable that you would think that. That's kind of cute. I like it. Thank you for that. $1.99 eclectic dub. That's great. Except for the Nelson stuff. But I got some stuff prepped. Let's take a couple of minutes and refresh our drinks, go potty, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. And let's do some commercials. BRB, kids.
The police have captured the infamous Southside sniper.
Christie's having one of those days.
Gentlemen! How could you do that to Blaine?
Blame who?
You! Former investigative reporter slays ex-husband in TV studio.
Here? Wrong!
I have seen some lowlifes in my time in this business. You meet them all. You are the worst!
Kathleen Turner.
Good evening.
Burt Reynolds. Christopher Reeve. Switching channels. Rated PG. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Now, in specially marked Ralston cereals, when you get a red Corvette,
Mom!
you win a real Corvette, and 10 can win. Get one hot racer free in every box of Freakies, Cookie Crisp, Honey Graham Jets, and Fruit Islands brand cereals. And if you get a red Corvette, you win a real Corvette. Everyone gets a hot racer free, and 10 lucky winners get
Happy birthday!
real Corvettes.
So what, Dad? Did you get Mom anything special?
Sam Jones is the highwayman. And I want you. Jacko is Jello. Together, we're a salt.
Battery!
Two guys out to energize your Friday. Watch out! Heading your way this Friday, the Highwayman.
If you were gonna cook up some burgers tonight, you broil them on a flame, make them taste just right. So isn't it nice to know there's a place to go where they make it just as good as you can make it yourself? That's why we do it like you do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King. We do it like you would do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King.
I love dinner parties.
You love dinner. Should Country Crock go here?
All that rich, buttery taste.
Or with the green beans?
Green beans?
You love green beans.
Must have been your first husband.
You are my first husband.
Shed Spread Country Crock. Rich, buttery taste, fewer calories than regular margarine, and no cholesterol.
For my little stain makers,
Green fee.
I get the stain lifter.
Wow.
All goes right to the stain and just lifts it away.
A-O-L.
It's the stain lifter.
Why cook in oil, margarine, or butter? All natural Pam adds only 1/10 the fat and calories and keeps food light and delicious. Pam cooking spray, because how you cook is as important as what you cook.
Sunday, catch another all-new Day by Day. Will Ross declare his independence?
I used my free will again. For a minute there, I thought we were living in America.
Will Bob find the orange clay?
Does anybody know where it is?
Don't miss the special premiere of Day by Day at its regular time, Sunday after family time.
All right. I just realized I have one more song to share with you from 1988. It's not really fair to call it a one-hit wonder, but you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. I just fucking love this song. This song is one of those songs that just gives me a feeling of just like joy and comfort and like home. There's something about this song that I just adore. I mean, considering the guys who are singing and making this song, I mean, it makes sense. Oh crap. We got the whole summer. So if there's something I didn't get to tonight that you wanted to watch, just hang out with me every Friday this summer, and we're going to be focusing on this era, 87 to 72, the Electric Youth era, which was coined by one of my subscribers. I need to figure out who that was and give them some love. But every Friday this summer, we're drilling in on 87 and 92. So if we didn't get to it tonight, I promise we'll get to it at some point this summer. So hang out, see Roy's empty chair. I know it's hard not to. All right, I got to figure out who named it the Electric Youth era. And obviously now we have to listen to Electric Youth. Son of a bitch. We're going to be here forever, guys. Forever. Who named it? I'll keep looking while we play. Who named it this? Yeah, it's definitely a Debbie Gibson reference. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yay. You know this. You know this. I had a bottle of Electric Youth perfume for a long time. That was my scent, guys. That was my scent. Well, I'm going to have to find who named it this and get a screenshot of that. And then next week, I'll give them some love. The 80s was another one that I liked. The New Jack Swing era, I really liked. Oh, Electric Youth. There it is. Lucy Misty was the name. Electric Youth. That's what I got. Lucy Misty. So, Lucy, if you're in the chat tonight, thank you so much for that suggestion. I got over 150 suggestions, which was pretty cool. There was some really Debbie Gibson. These songs were 2 years apart. This just shows you how much music was changing at the time. And Trust and Believe. I did everything I could to look like her. In this video, especially. This outfit, yes, I did. Wore this kind of look all through the year of 1990. I worship Debbie Gibson. It's true. I did not get to Mr. Big Be With You, I'm gonna have to cut it off. We are almost at 11. I'm still not to Nelson. I will do that next week because I freaking love Be With. I think that's a pretty good theory, Lounge Singer, that the girls love Debbie and the boys love Tiffany. I loved them both, but Debbie was my favorite simply because Debbie wrote her own songs, and she, along with Out of the Blue, her first album, she put out a piano book, a book of piano music of Out of the Blue. And that was the first time I ever got because I was a piano player growing up, and I mean I still am, but mostly growing up, and a pianist, if you will. And that was the first time I had gotten like a current pop record piano book. Everything I had really played up until that point was more classical stuff. And so I just adored the fact that she had the piano book and I could play Lost in Your Eyes and all that stuff. So I loved her. But Tiffany in the Mall tour, she toured with New Kids on the Block. I mean, I think We're Alone Now. Like, yeah, they are both great in their own ways. She was my style guide, by the way. Like, whatever Debbie Gibson was doing with her style, with her hair, that's what I tried to do. I didn't do it very well because I didn't realize we had very different hair types and body types, and what looked good on her by her professional stylist didn't quite work on me all the time, but still, she was my style. So different from her first album. I know that's kind of crazy to even say, but it did. It had more of an electric sound, kids. But it was definitely a progression in her style. Oh, that's amazing. That made me happy. Uh-oh. Shut the front door. Well, I'm going to have to go start grabbing those because those are hard to find. Yes, it was. Yeah, neither Tiffany nor Debbie were one-hit wonders. The only reason I played Debbie tonight was because that's what the name I chose for this era of 87 and 92, the Electric Youth era. But yeah, so that's why I played Debbie tonight. She is far from a one-hit wonder, as is Tiffany. Okay, kids. Whew. It's time for some Nelson. But not just their songs. No. Guys, I've been listening to their audiobook. Let me bring it up. Hold up just a second. Let's see here. Window. It's called What Happened to Your Hair. Now, I wanted to go over one of the chapters. It's kind of fun. They're going to tell the story of what, like, kind of up to the writing of Love and Affection. It was, I think, 87 or 88. Well, 87, because it was a year after their dad had died, and they were broke, and they couldn't get a record deal, and their mom was a bitch because she was evil, and they couldn't. They had some representation, but they just couldn't get it together. But I want you to hear these stories. These, as a Gen Xer, it's so good. Now, obviously, I'm gonna have to pause on some of these things, and I want to talk about some of the stuff he says. It starts out, I believe, with Gunnar in this part, and then we're gonna get into a part of the next chapter with Matthew. So this is Love and Affection, the chapter, and it starts with Gunnar. I want you guys to hear some of this. Uh-oh. I don't want to spoil it for you now, Heath. I thought you were ahead of me. We do need a list of great Gen X bios. I will tell you that Debbie's book, I stopped. I didn't enjoy it. Debbie Gibson's book. I might have to revisit it at some point, but I put it down, especially once the Nelson book came out. But I do need yeah, that's a good question. But that is a video I'd like to do. Great Gen X autobiographies or bios. And we do need to bring the name Gunnar back. Yep, an audiobook. But it's so good. Yeah, we need to dig into how evil their mom was. But I'm going to let you guys listen to the book or read the book on your own for that part of the story. But this book is so good, I'm going to buy a hardcover of it, and keep it on my shelf because it's so good. Matthew Perry's book would be a great book to put on the list as well of Gen X biographies. 100%. So Gunner's going to tell the story of what happened the year after their dad died. I freaking love this. I love that they were so broke. Like, people don't realize, a lot of people thought that they were, they're Nepo babies, the trust fund kids or whatever, that they had all this money, especially after their dad died. But they did not have a dime because their mother spent every dime that their dad had and sued them for half of his life insurance. So after their dad died, they were 18, by the way. They were only 18 years old. And after their dad died, they got like $50,000 between the two of them out of the life insurance because their mom sued for the rest and got it. And so they had about $50,000 between the two of them to live on as long as they could. And it lasted apparently in LA about a year, $25,000 each, which, but anyway, they decided not to ask for any money from their grandma, which apparently they were the only ones in the family ever to not ask her for money. Is it muted? Can you not hear it? Can you not? Is there sound? I thought I had it up I have it turned up really loud. Are you not hearing it? No audio. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, there goes that plan. Good news. They did an interview yesterday. Well, I'm so sorry that you can't hear. You can hear me, but you can't hear that. I wonder why the sound's not working. I can hear it just fine. What's your guys' problem? All right, let's watch their interview then. And then we'll have not the whole thing because it's like 2 hours long. But I want to watch a little bit of their interview. I haven't watched this yet. And then we'll Nelson out of here. I'll have to record it and then play the recording. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Can you hear me now? All right. Thank you, Mary. I'll do that. Amazon it could be like how you can't share a stream. Like I can't play anything from Netflix off of here. Any kind of platform I can't share in a stream. So that could be what it is. Amazon might not allow it from it. Okay. So I do apologize. And Jabbar, I've played it like twice on here so far. And I'll play it more, but I promise you. Believe me, I'm very familiar with that. So anyways, I apologize for that. Let's watch their interview. This one we can hear. You can see what they look like now. And they're being interviewed by Patrick Laborto, who was a child actor in the 70s and 80s. He was on Little House on the Prairie. He played Andy Garvey. He has a really great, if you guys love like the child and teen actors of the 70s and 80s, that's what Patrick Laborto's show is all about. He interviews all of them, like anybody that's still around, still alive. Like that is like the best podcast for 70s and 80s child stars, music, TV, all of that. So let's watch and see what they got to say.
Okay, guys, what's the question that you hate getting?
What happened to your hair? Nice setup, buddy. Nice setup.
From the heart of Hollywood, it's the Patrick Labber Show with Patrick Labberto.
Well, thank you. I got a new light, so I think it's making me look better. But thank you very much. I think the hot flash is gone now, so maybe I can take my hair down.
Labber Show, Patrick Labato. He's the one you gotta know.
Tonight's episode, Matthew and Gunnar Nelson.
Patrick Labber Show. He's the one you gotta know.
Okay, these guys really don't need an introduction, but here goes. You know these guys as the #1 recording artist Nelson with a long history in the music business and come from a legendary family. I know them as my buddy Mark Harmon's nephews who have a band that I should check out.
I'm so excited to watch this. I know I said we weren't going to watch all 2 hours, but I can't. Here, I need to put the link to this video in the chat. Let me share it real fast because there's no way I can't take his views. You know, I want you guys to give Patrick the views here. So there's the link to this the 2 hour full length video of their interview, but we're gonna watch a little bit of it. That could be. My youthful glow. Yes, their uncle is Mark Harmon from NCIS and Ted Bundy fame. Deliberate Stranger fame.
Please welcome Matthew and Gunnar Nelson.
Hey, Patrick, how's it going? Mr. Shoup says hello.
Great.
Gunnar's on the left, Matthew's on the right in the hat. They haven't said that yet, but I just know because that's how big of a fan I am. I can tell these identical twins apart. And their personalities are so great. Like as they're reading their book, their personalities just shine through. And yeah, so they're really, really great. Gunnar reads most of it, at least the beginning of it anyways. The first few chapters that I've listened to, it's mostly Gunnar, but Matthew does pop in. But they're super cool guys. I really enjoyed this book. I'm sad that I can't play it for you this week, but I'm gonna record some stuff like they told me to, and I'll play some for you next week.
Thank you guys for doing this. Usually this podcast is dealing with people that I've directly worked with. But, you know, it's kind of crazy the amount of connections. So obviously I worked with Harmon a number of times. And when we were doing summer school, he kept saying, should go see my nephew's band. And I'm like,
I think Patrick Laberto, wasn't he in JAG? Which was NCIS was a spinoff of JAG. So I think that's why he has such a connection to Harmon. But I think he was a star of JAG. Along with the hottie guy. What was his name? I'm going to have to look.
Yeah. I almost worked with Tracy in a movie.
All right, okay.
Prince of Bel-Air, but that didn't work out. Jonathan Gilbert, as we talked about. Okay, Gunnar,
Willie Olson. I got to go back to that photo. Where's it at? There it is.
See in a movie.
So Tracy with your sister. Y'all know that.
Prince of Bel-Air, but that didn't work out. Jonathan Gilbert.
That's Willie Olson. He gets really, really hot the later this show goes into the later. I was telling the Little House viewers the other night, because we're only in season 2 of Little House. I was like, by season 9, he becomes a smoke show. And I'm not wrong.
As we talked about. Okay, Gunnar, I also have a brother named Matthew, who I also worked with professionally on Little House.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, cool.
Exactly. So there's that. All right. So at some point, I'm going to let you guys talk, but I just got to continue this because I just finished reading your book and I didn't read it. I listened to it. And so obviously I'm hearing your voices and I've had you in my head for the last couple of days. And what's amazing is, you know, on this job, you have to read a lot of different books that people are writing. And some of them are good, but yours was amazing.
Thank you.
If I can say this in the right way and have it be taken in the correct manner, having a #1 single and being a Nelson is like kind of the least interesting part of this book.
Yes.
You guys are so inspirational. And it's hard for people to understand if they haven't read your book to understand that Nelson, the guys behind, you know, the songs and the videos run so deep. When you guys are writing that book, were you faced with like, we've gone through a lot when you have to lay it out?
Well, I think the hardest part of it is that there's a lot of things that you don't want to think about that you put in that little emotional shoebox and kept on that top closet shelf.
It's admissible. Be careful.
That's right.
That's right.
You know, it even says Cincinnati right on the right.
You saved that box.
But you know, honestly, going through this, we tried to do it the way most people in our situation do. They hire a ghostwriter, a professional writer, and those people will do.
That's it. That's what it is. They didn't use a ghostwriter, and you can tell. You can tell they wrote this. That's what it is. It just dawned on me. They didn't use a ghostwriter.
Recorded interviews for a certain amount of time, and then they'll kind of take your interviews and they'll make a book out of it. And you know, the person in the industry puts their name on it, and the real writers in little print. We tried it that way, Patrick, and it didn't work because we've got a very unique voice, and you can tell from listening to the book. We got the first pages from the writer, and you know, it read like an instruction manual, just IKEA.
It was not good.
It had no soul to it. And we were up against the time crunch because our publisher called and said, look, we've had the deal with you guys for 2 years. We were out touring and stuff. He said, but I need this book. I need it in my hands in 3 weeks. Done. Absolutely done.
Manuscript ready to go.
Ready to go. So Matthew and I cleared the decks. We told the Eric Shermans of the world to clear our schedules. And we sat down and did 3 straight weeks of 20-hour days and wrote every word of it ourselves. And I will say this, if the book sucks, it's Matt's fault.
Of course it is, always.
But what we wanted to do before we actually embarked on it, to even decide to write a book, there were 2 reasons why we did it now. One, it's an anniversary year from our father's plane crash. And we got a chance for the first time to really tell the truth behind what led up to that accident, which was completely 180 degrees from what the press had made up.
Yeah.
And it was really unfair to our dad. So we got to set that record straight. And, you know, the other reason, honestly, is we've got a lot of stuff that's going on in our world. And, you know, we think the best is yet to come. But we realized in the process of doing it that our superpower has always been being able to find a silver lining in the dark clouds. And we've all had a lot. But, you know, you mentioned the people that we all have in common. But the one thing I got to say right now is I think the biggest thing that we have
36 years since the moment after The Rain came out. 36 years.
Have in common. And the thing that I'm most proud of when people say, hey, what are you most proud of in your career? Because we've been able to be blessed and do a lot. It's remaining good guys in the worst business in the world.
They would tell you, you would think that, but their life and what they've been through, they even say this in the book. It's like they couldn't have done it without each other. So they really embrace the we. They really do.
And you've managed to do that too. You never did the deal. You never sold your soul. You never sold anybody out. You've always taken care of the people around you. You're a good man. And in the business that you've chosen, man, that's a rarity. Matthew and I, as you mentioned, we grew up in that. That was our...
There was, when Ricky Nelson died, because Ricky had substance abuse issues during his life. But by the time when he died, he was clean. But there was rumors going around, and it was big rumors. This was a big deal at the time. We don't remember, but Ricky Nelson was a big deal to boomers. Like, big deal. He was the original teen heartthrob, right? And so when he died, there were rumors that they were freebasing cocaine on the plane, and that's what caused the fire that caused the crash of the plane. So for years, there's been this stigma on their dad's death that he caused it by drug use, and that just wasn't the case. And so they set the record straight and all the story behind that and what they were going through at the time. It's just a fantastic book, guys. It's so good. If you are a reader, I cannot recommend enough. Or audio, if you love to listen to podcasts and audiobooks, it's just fantastic.
Normal.
Right.
And we had a few people that we looked up to as well. And our dad was the same way. We still meet people that say, I spent some time with your father. He was the kindest person I ever met. He listened. He was there 100%. He never had a star moment. A lot of actors actually got their start on Ozzie and Harriet. It was, 435 episodes, it was 14 years. They grew up with the family, kind of like Little House. And, it's like Kent McCord was our dad's best friend. He wound up on Adam 12. He started on Ozzie and Harriet. There's so many of them. Uncle Mark.
This is the cool part about the first part of their book is they grew up in Hollywood. Their grandparents were Ozzie and freaking Harriet. Like their dad was Rick Nelson. They lived and grew up in a world of 50s and 60s television, 70s television, and music. The parties they would, like, their parents would have, and like the people that would just be their babysitters and their, like, it's just wild. It's just wild, like, how they grew up. But it wasn't like this glamorous rich kids kind of a thing. It was just, they were kind of normal kids, and they didn't realize how their world, like, how they grew up. And it's fun to listen to.
Mark's first role ever. Mark Harmon's first role was in a gorilla suit on the set of Ozzy and Harriet.
Well, that's the offshoot. It was Ozzy's Girls.
That's how he earned his SAG card, which I thought was great,
But I think it's cool.
Well, it's amazing because it's like, I obviously your dad's Ricky Nelson, but it occurred to me, and I don't know, I don't think you mentioned in the book. First of all, I think I would never.
No, I cut off super chats for tonight. I didn't see it. Fleetwood Mac, Tango in the Night, $2. Thank you, Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swift. I'm gonna have to put this off until next week. I'm so sorry. But yeah, is that even, did that come out during this era? Because I don't remember that coming out at the time. I could be wrong. I thought it was it was 87. I was thinking it was earlier than that. I was thinking it was early 80s. But give me next week, and I'll play you a couple of Fleetwood Mac songs from Tango in the Night. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I want to write a book the way you guys wrote it, but I also think that it gives it a through line that I don't know if you'd get if you did it in chunks.
Yeah,
like having it all the way through really kind of like made it like a freight train roller coaster. I mean, how many times does the chapter start where it's like, we're broken, we're $4 million in debt, so much you have to take care of?
We had a conversation with Dana.
You missed out. There's something special about Ozzy, Harriet, and Leave It to Beaver, and Father Knows Best, and that, and even into Andy Griffith and all that. That is an era of television that I just adore.
Who's the manager for Vince Neil? He also is in the band Slaughter. And we've known him for years. He's been the epicenter of a lot of rock and roll moments. He was the one that put Randy Rhoads with Ozzy Osbourne. He's been around forever.
Oh, wow.
And he said, guys, here's the thing is I know who you are, but the problem is your record company back in the day certainly didn't do you any favors. They marketed you as pinup guys, and they didn't mention that you wrote all your songs, that you've been doing this since you were 6, that you played the LA clubs professionally from the time you were 12, that you really did pay your dues. And everybody out there, because of that, thinks that you're a couple of trust fund kids who are making music because you were lucky
hobby.
Yeah, and you were the lucky sperms. Right. And so we basically just wanted to tell the truth in our story. So before we wrote the book,
Gunnar is such the more outspoken twin. Like, Gunnar is the one that speaks for them. Matt will pop up every once in a while, but Gunnar is just like, you can tell he's like the spokesperson of the twins. And he's a joy to listen to.
That was really what we decided to do. Look, if we're going to do this, we're just going to tell the real story.
I think that's kind of the family legacy to a certain degree is honestly being misunderstood. Our dad went through it, because of course he was a Hollywood millionaire kid actor that just happened to be
my brother's first crush when he was a little bitty kid was on Donna Reed. He adored Donna Reed when he was little. Anytime it came on, he's like, we got to watch Donna Reed.
Awesome musician. And,
right.
So that, as much of a blessing as that was, it kind of dogged him for his whole life. He wound up writing a song called Garden Party.
Yeah.
When he played an oldies show, he got booed off the stage at Madison Square Garden and wrote a song about it. Basically, it was the music world's greatest middle finger in a velvet glove. Kind of like, look, I spent my whole life being misunderstood. I'm a grown man. I've moved on. If you can't move on from where I've been, well, that's kind of your problem. You can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself.
You're very welcome.
Our grandfather, Ozzy, he had a big band in the 30s, 1930s with our grandmother, Harriet. Right. And that's where they kind of cut their teeth. He had #1 records and all this stuff. Nobody knew he was a lawyer. He had a law degree from Rutgers. He wound up negotiating his own contract.
This blew my mind that in perpetuity in the universe, which is in every one of our contracts and your contracts, was from Ozzy.
That's the Ozzy Nelson clause. And to this day, every contract Matthew and I get when we come to that little provision, we always X out a little line and say, except for the Crab Nebula. We want to make sure people are paying attention.
Yes, we have sovereignty.
Yeah, their grandpa Ozzy was a lawyer, and he negotiated all the contracts, and him and Desi Arnaz really set the stage for contracts with TV and TV shows and rights and all that stuff back in the 50s. And it was a standard for a really long time until, syndication syndication, they were still with that. But like once, the home video and the DVDs and all that stuff came out, it had to change. But I think there's still a provision in most entertainment contracts that came from Ozzie Nelson.
In the SARS, yeah.
Yeah, you're really going to miss out on all the residuals from the Crab Nebula when that actually happens. Act 1, beginnings. If you live under a rock and you don't know, let's just go over it. So Ozzie and Harriet, Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Nelson, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, they're your grandparents. On your mom's side, Tom Harmon, the football legend, and Elise Knox, the acting beauty, and mom and dad of Mark Harmon are your grandparents on your mom's side.
Correct.
Mark Harmon is your mom's brother. Tracy Nelson, the actress, is your sister.
Older sister, yeah.
Of course, older sister. Ricky Nelson's your dad. By the way, so you've got
no pressure. No pressure at all.
Ricky, Chris, Sam, Tracy, Matthew. Where does Gunner come from? Where's that name? It's like made for a rock star.
Yep. An actor named Howard Keel he was a friend of our parents, and
a Swede.
He was a Swede, and he had a son named Gunnar, and Gunnar. And our dad thought it was just the coolest name ever.
And if you think about it, the Nelson family, we're just a bunch of freaking Swedes anyways. It was Oswald, who was the son of Anders, who was the son of Magnus. So when you think about it that way, where the hell did they get Matthew from?
Right, pretty much. Right? I think there was a Bible on the nightstand at St. Joseph's there in Burbank, and we just had to come up with something. It served me. It's Gunnar. And the other one, usually. Right?
But, where it really came from, Matthew was the firstborn was supposed to be Gunnar, but I was Breech with the cord wrapped around my neck. So I was about 30 minutes behind Matt.
Yeah, I almost pulled an Elvis and got rid of my twin.
So I almost didn't. I didn't make it, and I fought really hard. And because I was difficult from the beginning, they just said that
has to be Gunnar. And there was a true story too. I don't know if you wrote it in the book, where the only person that could tell us apart was our sister Tracy.
Yeah,
it was Tracy. And apparently, they had little bracelets on us, baby 1, baby 2, and all that kind of stuff.
I was going to say, it's got to be really hard as a parent of identical twin babies to not get them confused. It's like, I wonder how often, they come out at the hospital and you name one and you name the other, and then they get switched around at some point. I wonder if I'm sure that's got to happen.
And they bathed us, and they switched the bracelets.
A candy striper accidentally switched the bracelets.
And our sister lost her crap. I mean, she was inconsolable, and they actually wound up footprinting us, and she was right.
So I almost grew up Matthew.
Yeah.
Which actually, for everybody that knows us, that just would have been wrong. It would not have worked.
It's interesting. So I'm like the antithesis of you guys. I'm adopted. My brother Matthew's adopted. We are not blood related. We have no connection like that. Whereas you guys are literally the same egg, and you're like
we're mirror twins too, Patrick.
We're mirror
which
twins.
Is a huge deal.
Yeah.
Which goes. I don't know if you mentioned it or explained it in the book, but you mentioned that OCD and you're
I'm OCD. As much as he's ADD.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's kind of like in the middle.
We make a whole person between the two.
Girl.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool. So what's interesting is my brother's Italian, Mexican, I'm Irish and English. And it's like, we don't look anything alike. We're years apart. Yet people, when they come up to us, if they recognize us from Little House, they'll want to know what it's like being a twin.
Sure.
And it's like, what the hell? How do you get that? So I can't imagine the type of questions you guys get asked.
Mirror twins are they're very rare. They develop opposing reflection-like characteristics. When facing each other, it's as if one twin is the other's reflection. So they are mirror twins. And one twin is left-handed, the other one's right-handed. Their hair parts are kind of like swirl in the opposite directions. So it's like they're looking in their mirror. They're like looking in a mirror when they look at each other. Pretty crazy, huh?
Twins, how is
like
that?
The Corsican brothers? Like if you bump your knee, does the other one feel it?
It's no one's fault. The way we look at it, it's no one's
Nice.
fault, because if you look at the way twins, especially from our era growing up as Gen Xers, every time they put twins in a show, not when they were doing a Mary-Kate and Ashley thing where they were trying to get the most hours out of one character,
because of child labor laws.
Right. But when they were actually portraying twins, it didn't matter their age. They could have been 40 years old. They made them dress the same. They made them talk at the same time.
It was like the Hager brothers from Hee Haw,
you know. But I don't blame people because they think that, that being a twin is more of a freak show than it really is. Here's what's cool about it. In our case, I always had a best friend who was interested in the same stuff that I was into. We were both like addicted to music from the time we were babies. And we both shared that, which was great. We both loved to race cars. Both have always loved pretty women. We love great food. But I've got my best friend with me all the time. And, we're 58 right now. And so we've spent some time living apart. I lived here in Nashville for about 10 years, longer than Matt has. And I really missed him, man. We saw each other on the weekends when we go out and do shows and stuff, but it just wasn't the same. And, I've done a lot of work to be interdependent, and we're not codependent at all, but he still lives 5 minutes away.
Oh,
and it's kind of
love
nice
that.
having your best friend, like right there. It's pretty great. So I found that
also going through what you've gone through, because I have that with my brother. We were both on Little House. We were both actors. And it's like, so those shared experiences, no one's experienced it exactly like you, except the other brother.
The funny thing, you kind of blew my mind a little bit because I didn't know that you guys were adopted, but Jonathan and Melissa were adopted as well.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of adopted kids on Little House.
On Little House, there are a lot of adopted kids, lots of twins, and then everybody was related to everybody.
Yeah.
Which kind of goes to what, in fact, Charlotte Stewart, who played Mrs. Beadle, lived.
Are you guys okay? This is literally a Little House Nelson crossover, and I'm having a heart attack. So I'm enjoying every second of this. If you guys are getting bored, please let me know. But we're gonna watch a little bit more of this because I am just. This is like my happy place.
Lived in the canyon at the same time that you guys were there. She and Joni were really good friends. And it's like, so she tells stories about what the canyon was like.
Yeah.
You were really young though, but you say you grew up in music. Obviously, Ricky's your dad, Ozzy's your grandpa, but was the Laurel Canyon
Real fast before we get to their answer here. Hold on. Matthew and Patrick Labateau. So Patrick here, he played Andy Garvey on Little House, and his brother Matthew played Albert Ingalls. So they were their brothers, they're adopted brothers, obviously. But yeah, so that's his brother. It was Albert Ingalls is his brother. Yep. You're learning a lot. This is great. Awesome. Keep going. All right. Yep, Whiz Kids. There you go. Yeah, if you don't know Little House, you maybe know Whiz Kids. But yeah. So there you go. That's who they're talking about when he talks about his brother. Okay, I'm glad you guys are loving this. We're about 14 minutes in. We'll watch another 10, 15 minutes, I'd say. Then we'll Nelson out of here.
Canyon thing. Do you remember the music there?
Absolutely. Yeah. We were old enough.
Everybody played music, and everybody used to come over to the house to hang out. When we were born, our dad was just coming out of retirement from Ozzy and Harry. He took a couple years off. And he really dug the music that was just starting to happen in the canyon. And fortunately, it was coming off of a couple of legitimate country albums where they kind of did an Elvis hymn. They wouldn't let him into Nashville. So he came back home and decided to turbocharge country music and turn the guitars up a little bit. And he was in the right place at the right time, right when bands like Poco were happening and stuff. And his bass player, Randy Meisner, was one of the founding members of the Eagles. And so our dad basically pushed our cribs aside to put his Stone Canyon band together. And it was the second phase of his life. He was hanging out with a lot of songwriters. Bob Dylan was one of them, kind of challenged him. Hey, man, everybody thinks you don't have a brain and you can't speak. So why don't you turn them around a little bit? And so he had nothing to lose for the first time. That's one thing that, being on television or film, because he could have gone on, he won, I think, a Golden Globe nomination for his role as Colorado on Rio Bravo. He was a great actor. He just hated getting up early in the morning. You know what that's like. And he
my
really
birthday is November 29th. I will be 49. It's also the birthday of my channel. So I'll be turning 49 this year, and my channel will turn 3. So I like to have a big celebration on that day since it's my channel birthday as well. And I will, when I do hit 100K, let's check on the subscriber count. My subscriber count has slowed down a little bit in the last couple of days. We're at 99,441. So when I do hit 100K, I will be monitoring it. So I will pop on for a live stream when I hit 100K, just for a fun little dance party. Okay, I'll stop interrupting these amazing men.
Of the energy that he got from a live audience, which you don't get. You know,
Not at all.
September 20th. How do I know that? Because it's my brother's birthday. September 20th, 1967.
Oh, yeah, it's the exact opposite. You're not. There's a version of like when you do a sitcom where you get an audience, which is kind of amazing, and that's the closest you'll get. But otherwise, it's like it's stone silent. You don't know how your performance is being, responded to.
Yeah, Grandma Harriet always said that the Nelson family was never in the entertainment business. She said, boys, we're in the connection business. That's what we do. And our dad, I think, was really addicted to that instant connection and feedback with a live audience that he didn't get when he was acting. I don't know how you do what you do when you're actually you're learning a script and you're having to embody a character that's somebody else's.
Did I not say 1967? Did I say 68? Probably because they're 58. Yeah, it's September 20th, 1967. They're 10 years older than I am. So if I got that wrong, I do apologize.
Creation, and you have to bring that to life and all stuff. And you have to do that in a vacuum where you've got really, I mean, unless you've got a good partner that you're working off of, you're doing it all on your own. And you're even imagining, in a lot of instances, the response from the person you're reading lines with. I don't know how you do it. Much respect. Like for us, we know if we stop.
I appreciate that. I think it's an interesting idea. And I'm going to guess, and I'm going to posit that when you guys are covering a song, whether it's your dad's or somebody else's, and it's not yours, you putting yourself in the character of that song, right? You're telling that story.
Sometimes, sometimes
okay.
A story, because there are different types of songs. If you're doing a pop song, you're going through the melody. You're kind of channeling what it's making you feel like, and that just comes out. If you're telling a story song, there's a narration that you have to kind of get through and tell that story, convey that part. I studied acting for a couple of years in LA, and I never really went past, having a couple of really heavy duty interviews, one of which was my stepfather, Mark Tinker.
Yeah.
You remember Grant Tinker's son?
Oh, I know Mark.
Yeah. So trying to read for
Grant Tinker was, for those of you that don't know, was Mary Tyler Moore's husband. He was a big time TV producer of the 70s, and his son Mark was married to their mother after she divorced Ricky Nelson. A little FYI there.
For some of his cop shows when Botchko's there, and he is too. The one thing that was cool about it was at the end of it, he said, "Man, you did a great job. You're just not effed up looking enough for the role."
He played Andy Garvey. Andy Garvey was Laura's best friend for a couple of seasons, and his dad was Merlin Olsen and Alice Garvey.
But kudos for coming in and doing that. And to be honest with you, I kind of felt like I succeeded enough in acting to kind of walk away from it and get back to the music full time. I missed my brother.
Right.
And I really it was the same thing that Gunnar was talking about. To put yourself in a mind space of trying to bring to life a scene and the words that somebody else created in their head. As songwriters, that's what we do, and it just seems like for us, it's kind of easier because we were in that moment when we created that song. If we do a cover song, which is rare, sometimes our dads will do it because we get a lot of requests for that. But we also grew up with him, watching him do it, and we're kind of him. So that made it.
I mean, it's kind of a cover band world, Patrick. We found, a lot of the original guys are either too old, retired, or whatever. And so, cover bands are out there and they're making a great living, entertaining people, which is totally fine. But Matthew and I grew up as writers because when we started out, obviously, we were, as the book would tell you, we started out at less than zero. It wasn't that we had a privilege behind us because of the nepotism that would open doors. It didn't work out that way at all. It was kind of the opposite. No one wants to attach themselves, especially, I don't know if it's the same thing at a film studio or TV studio. The people who they ascend to the top executive level, they make it an art to be at all of the meetings, all of the lunches, but never signing their name on something that they say they believe in. They're always present, but they don't want to risk too much.
In the music business, a record executive back in the day was if their name was on that dotted line and it failed, they got fired. So it was amazing to watch a lot of these people tap dance around. They're at all the parties. They're at the Palm. They're doing the whole thing. Hey, I love you, babe. Everything's great. But you notice when it comes time to, fish or cut bait, they're just never available,
Yeah.
That is correct, Lounge Zinger. That is correct.
So
that happens when you get a show that's like about to be canceled, and you start looking around and the craft service table doesn't have any food on it, and there's no executives, and like people are just sort of leaving the ship, right? Yeah, exactly.
We've been there when music styles kind of change and stuff.
Trust me, I want to talk about that because that seems to be like the.
Here we go. This is what I want to hear. Uh-oh. Can you guys still see me? You can't. My camera just died because the battery just died. Can you guys hear me? So sorry. All right, let's listen to here. You can see my mug. I'm sure you can hear me, right? It looks like you can still hear me. My camera just died because it's been on for like 14 years. All right, you can hear us. Okay, hear me. Okay, good deal. Let's listen to this little part about the change, and then I'll switch over to my webcam for the Nelson out. So let's listen to what they say about the music change.
The world's biggest kind of switcheroo on you guys. But before we leave Ozzy and Harriet, here they're huge stars. They were on radio, then they create this show long before Ricky, right? They didn't even have the real Ricky on the show until later. Did your dad ever experience being you guys where Ozzy's the star and now he's
it's
the
funny.
son of a famous person?
It's funny that you mentioned that. We actually have a filmed interview with Hedda Hopper, who was the kind of like gossip.
Holy crap, with Hedda Hopper, she was like the entertainment gossip queen of the day, of like the 50s.
The Barbara Walters before.
Correct. And it was really charming because she's sitting there with a 16-year-old Ricky Nelson.
He had just had his very first hit record that he sang on Ozzy and Harriet live, by the way. He didn't lip sync.
He did I'm Walking, and Hedda Hopper is sitting there backstage at one of his very first shows and says, well, your father was such a success in music. Are you going to be disappointed, Rick, if you don't measure up and if you're not as successful as your father was in music?
And our dad handled that question so gracefully. It was kind of, it's like what we call the backdoor bitch. It's kind of like, you're never going to be as big as your dad, right? That kind of thing.
Right.
So
right.
But our pop is very, he just kind of smiled a little bit. And he said, well, ma'am, I'm going to do the best I possibly can. All I can do is try to make the best music I can and hope that people like it. And I'm not going to quit. I'm just going to see what happens with it. And he wound up selling 500 million records in his career. I mean, he's in the top 10 of all time selling pop music artists. He did it very quietly. Elvis was an extrovert. Ricky was an introvert. And they actually really, it was a symbiotic thing. They were both really good friends. But, our dad was the quintessential California, Hollywood millionaire kid that, was on a TV show, but he had the goods. And that was the thing, too. When it came down to it, this was an era where you would record on Friday after shooting all day, and it was on the radio on Monday. I mean, it was immediate.
Jesus Christ, that's insane. That is insane. All right, we're going to do like a few more seconds, and then the music change. I'm going to find that section of the video for next Friday where they talk about the music change from 1990 to 91 and 92, because I really want to hear that part of the interview. But we'll watch a little bit more right here. Let's see. The Lost Year, Family Fortune, Music Money, World Famous. Oh yeah, because it is way far into the interview. So let's watch a little bit more that we'll watch to the end of the Lessons from Grandma Harriet, and then we'll Nelson out of here. And I'll turn my webcam on, which isn't the greatest, but you'll at least get to see me.
Yeah, there's a story you guys tell about talking to Grandma, which I just love. Just Grandma happens to be, Harriet Nelson.
Was that the humbling moment where she told us how they used to record?
Yeah. Could you tell that story? It's just,
Oh, my
it's
goodness.
such a great lesson.
Well, we were making our second record, and our grandmother had the family had a house down in Laguna Beach. It was actually the first house on Victoria Beach, and she was there. Grandpa had passed.
It's their weekend beach house cottage thing. You know, they'd escaped from the soundstage.
So we were having a conversation, and we were basically based out of there while we were doing all of the overdubs on the second record. And she said, "Boys, why is it taking you so long to finish this record? You've been at it for a couple of months. What's going on?" And we said, "Well, you know, Grandma, we're trying to teach her how to make records. Well, Grandma, we have to do the overdubs and this. We're waiting for this musician to come in and all that stuff. And we gotta put it all together, and then we gotta mix it. Why? How long did it take you guys to make your records in the big band days?" She went, "Oh, about 2 hours." And 2 hours? How many songs? 12. What?
She said, yeah, and then we'd go and do a show that night. I mean, they would literally roll in. There was no, that's the thing that people don't understand. They would mic it up. There was no fixing it in the mix. There were no computers. You either had it
no second
or you didn't.
chances. You know, you threw it down and you went and you did it. And you know, we always jokingly say in our live show that, I mean, this was all before auto-tune. This is all before unlimited track counts. This is all before the production trick.
No, and AI now.
Before every idiot in a dorm room called himself a producer, you know?
This is wild. It'd fill a whole album in 2 hours.
Back then, people used to really have to have talent. You couldn't tune it. Like Miley Cyrus could never happen, all due respect, back in the 30s. It just wouldn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And we've gone away from that, which is kind of a shame. But now it's really more of a live thing, which we love. We love playing live. And back to that whole connection thing, we knew that half of the family was very strong in acting. And we always really respected that. But we always really gravitated towards what our father did when we were growing up. You mentioned the Laurel Canyon scene. You know, when you have Beatles living next door. I mean, our Uncle George was George Harrison, and Mama Cass was our babysitter, and people were always coming and going because that whole scene up there in Laurel Canyon was really cool.
I hate to interrupt, but this is something when I'm reading a book I wanted to ask, and now I get to.
Yeah.
So these are great stories, and of course, George Harrison, Beatle, Mama Cass, babysitter. But as a kid, obviously, they would probably sing there because I know that's kind of the way it was going.
Yeah.
Were you aware? Did you hear their music on the radio and know who they were? It was just around the house.
Well, you got to think, to a kid doesn't know what fame is, Patrick. They really don't.
No.
They don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just they're normal, you know? So you go, oh, okay, I'm going to a set today, and I've got 2 scenes I've got to prepare for and all that stuff. But that's your normal. You just grow up doing that, and you don't know how special that really is.
We didn't know that our dad was a big deal until you mentioned Buckley, where we went to school, which is a private school in Sherman Oaks. You know, we had to dress up in the little outfits with the ties and the whole deal and all that stuff. But we didn't know that our dad was a big deal until they had a parent-teacher night at Buckley, and all of the teachers started frantically putting their makeup on when they heard Ricky Nelson was coming. It's like, I didn't know they looked like that, like at all.
Amazing. They had no idea their dad was famous. Sorry about the lighting. Now the lighting with this camera, it's going to look all weird. Let me turn it down. Look how terrible that looks. That's why I got a good camera. All right. Let's watch some oh God. I think it's almost better not having this camera. Let me see if I can. This is how I used to do my live streams with this camera. Holy crap, look at that quality difference. It does look like it's smeared with Vaseline. Maybe I need to clean it off a little bit. It's just, you know, it's just not made for this kind of a thing. It's like watching through a purple haze. Let's bring up some Kids Incorporated Nelson. Let's bring it up.
Here she comes, just like an angel. See like forever that she's been on my mind. It has changed, thinks I'm a waste of her time. There she goes. Well, she don't know what
Now we all know the biggest crime of this this cover is the changing of the lyric, but we'll allow it.
Can't she see I'll never give up the fight? I'll do all I can, but she understands my desire. I am on the outside looking in. Let me into your heart. Oh, there's nothing on earth that can keep us apart. Baby, I can't live without your love and affection. I can't face another day on my own. I give up my pride to save me from being alone. I can't live without your love.
I love Kids Incorporated. I do. I love Kids Incorporated. But this cover is just hurts my soul. Probably because I love the original so much, but still, it's just so bad. It's so bad it's good.
I can't live without your love and affection. I can't face another day on my own. I give up my pride to save me from being alone. I can't live without your love. I can't live without your love and affection. I can't face another day on my own. I give up my pride to save you from being alone. I can't live without your love.
Well, you're welcome for that. If you want to watch more Kids Incorporated, let Heath know because he is going to be streaming some, I believe, in the near future. We're going to do 2 Nelson songs. We're going to do a ballad, and then we're going to go out with Love and Affection. I learned today on while listening to their book that they filmed this video at Prince's what was it called? It wasn't Palisades Park. That's what keeps going into my head. I can't. What was Prince's place named? I can't think of what it's called. What's it called? Paisley Park. I could not get Palisades Park out of my head. Yes, Paisley Park. So yes, they recorded this video at Paisley Park. It's like that 80s power ballad sound to it. But I still love it so much. So very much. I just had the Kids Incorporated version planned for tonight. But like I said, we have the whole summer, and I'm Nelsoning out of every Friday night live stream. So we'll have different ones every week. So believe me, it'll get played. Because I love me some JC, and they said it was an absolute crime that they had really bad management, didn't market them properly, didn't set them up like they should have. But he said, Gunnar was like, or maybe it was Matthew, like, it is an absolute crime that we did not have any kind of commercial or promo with any kind of shampoo or hair product. Like, they're like, we could have gotten millions in $1990 if we would have teamed up with any hair products. And they're right. It is a crime. At the same time, my brother left me this wonderful note yesterday because he uses my office in the mornings. And he left me a wonderful note yesterday with all of the words that he could use for me, all the terms that he could use for me besides sister. I hate that it's so... Come on. All right. And some of the words were fart face, toilet stain, sleep toots, which I really liked, bean dip, butt scar, single ply, which I thought was really good. So anyway, those were just all his different names for me that he could think of. That's right. Vidal says soon, if you don't look good, we don't look good. Yeah, it could be. Yes. I just love me some Nelson, and I'm so sorry that I'm so blurry. So less Nelson out of here, guys. Let's Nelson out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'm sorry I didn't get to everything that everybody wanted me to get to, but we had the whole summer to get to more things. I super appreciate all the super chats, and we only got kicked off once, so that was good. Butt scarf. I really liked Sleep Tooth. I thought that was really good. Pickle Fork, did I tell you that one? Pickle Fork. Single Ply really had me going. This is what my brother does. God bless him. 30 years ago today, we lost John Candy at 43. Chris Baker, $2. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes. I can't believe 30 years ago. Wow. Thank you for that. Yes, me being blurred is God's way of making Nelson shine. And that's really how it needs to be anyways. Because I want Nelson to shine. Because I love them so much. Let's Nelson out of here, guys. Oh, I did find out in the book today that Matthew wrote this song, or wrote the guitar riff, while he was looking at a Vogue magazine with Cindy Crawford on the cover. So that kind of gives you an idea of the opening of this video. What I wanted you guys to hear tonight is how they came up with this video and the look of it and their clothes and their hair and all of this stuff and how they wrote this song and how it's really great. So I'm going to record it, that part of the book, and we'll listen to it next week. So good. So good. Good. Yeah, part of it was filmed in reverse. Nice. Nice drop of knowledge there, Zen Waters. Thank you. Me too. Their mannerisms aren't so twinning. They were so beautiful. They were so beautiful in this video, in this era. But they look great now. Like, they're beautiful 58-year-old men. But when they were 23-year-old men, holy, even in this long blonde hair, like, God, they were just gorgeous. Like, I'm talking like a 13-year-old right now, so I'm going to like my 13-year-old self. They were so gorgeous. Before we get out of here, thank you guys again. I will see you all on Monday night on the Discord and back here next Friday night for the next live stream. We'll go another round of 87 to 92. Thank you so very, very much. I love you guys. Thank you. You guys are so great. I appreciate your support of the channel. I promise a new video is coming soon. Let's Nelson out of here, and I'll see you guys. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Okay, bye.